Hello, thank you for stopping by. This is session 6 of Valinova. We are Life of Dice. We are knee-deep in the chillest, most calming, peaceful campaign that we've ever done on this channel. Things are going great. Everyone is happy. Sunshine and rainbows. Let's do a recap of what happened last week. Get into those sunshine and rainbows.
It sounds like you're trying to gaslight us into thinking that we're not stressed.
Why would you be stressed? I don't get it. Last time, in our world of Valinova, Petra came back to consciousness after the effects of the Phoenix Feather provided by Mindra brought her back to life. After some reorienting and coping over what happened, the party and their allies head further towards the DeRozan compound where Garv was located. Members of the Shadow Legion set the place ablaze further, creating a distraction as everyone scales the wall and gets into position. While there, they see a badly burned Garv with his home in cinders, surrounded by members of a personal guard. In the ultimate betrayal, Petra heads up to Garv, claiming to have escaped the Knights of the Emerald Order and asking to speak with him a bit away from his men. Once out of position, the group jumps the wounded Garv, and a battle ensues. Garv and his crew do not go down easily, with Hazel nearly dying in the process, and Petra dropping again as well. However, emboldened by some dwarven smelling salts, Hazel is able to pop up and turn the tide in a fierce attack before going down once more. Once the battle is over, the group takes Garv out of the compound back to Shadowsnake Syndicate Safe House, where they could decompress and plan. Here, coming down from the effects of Jolt, Moon suffers an intense come down that racks his entire body with pain and neurological damage. Petra stays behind to nurse Moon while Hazel and Draven take Garv to the Knights of the Emerald Order. Here, Jessica Ethbert berates Hazel for her reckless behavior loudly for everyone to hear, saying that her actions could cause a big incident. However, he quietly congratulates her and tells her she did well to involve the DeRozans, potentially giving them an in that they've needed for some time. He notes that they could spin the story to say that the DeRozans attacked a member of the Emerald Order, which he assures Hazel that there is now a place for her in. Excitedly, Hazel lets Draven know that the Emerald Order can now potentially clear out the crime families of the Crimson Cage, making the place better. Just the mages, though, of course. After returning to Shadowsnake territory, Draven is stopped by Mindra and taken deep into the den of the Shadowsnakes. There, he is escorted to a large dining room where the leader of the gang and his mother are sat. In a tense atmosphere, the leader of the Shadowsnakes tests Draven in his resolve, telling him that his new mission is to join the Shadow Legion, no longer welcome the Shadowsnakes proper, and to keep an eye on Vritta. He tells Draven to dispatch Mindra to prove his loyalty, and would take no bargaining over that. Outside the doors, Mindra is apprehended, and upon being dismissed, Draven was confronted by her confused and begging form held to the floor. With her own dagger, Draven slits her throat before being taken to another chamber where a chair is waiting for him. Here, as a rite of passage to join the Shadow Legion, Draven's back and arms are covered in an intricate pattern of a snake and tattoos. Sunshine and rainbows. No stress at all. Yeah, any questions from you guys before we get started? Are we good to go?
I think last we left off, this is just like a check on like timeline things.
Mm-hmm.
How long did that thing with Draven take? That's like an all-night, right?
It's gonna be all night. Actually, I think we're gonna pick up with that as well. But yeah, that's definitely an hours thing.
Okay. So by that time, Hazel has picked up the rest of the group and then go back to Petra's.
Going back to Petrus, correct.
Sweet.
Yeah. But I do think we pick up with you, Draven. In this moment, you are still in that room. It's relatively dark and hidden away within the Shadow Snake's den here. And I think we come while you're still mid-tattoo. You're on this chair, bent over, as it is being manually, dot by dot, being etched into your back. What is going through Draven's mind?
I feel like right now at that moment, the pain of the tattoo, inch by inch being covered over his back is a pretty accurate representation of the inner pain that he's feeling. He's killed one of his most trusted allies within the Shadow Snakes. His mom is now unprotected. He's lost his freedom essentially. He doesn't know how Moon's doing after the withdrawals. So there's a lot of like inner turmoil going on, both internally and externally. But he kind of just stays quiet, wincing every few minutes that they etch the tattoo into his back, and just kind of stays quiet the whole time.
Halfway through that process, you hear another person enter. They don't talk to you or like go into your line of sight or anything, but you know another person enters, and you can feel that they don't leave. You also hear the tattoo artist essentially receives something from them. And you see like the bowl with the ink. At this point, the back being done, so probably more than halfway before they start getting to the arms of the piece. You see that they take a vial of something red, they mix it together with the ink, and without a word begin going down your arms with it.
Does it feel any different than the main piece, or?
It does. So last time, I mentioned that you felt that the ink kind of like was seeping into your body itself and almost like entering your bloodstream. This is the part of that tattoo. Now that we're going into more detail about the process, that makes you feel that way.
Okay. Did the person leave after dropping it off, or they're still continuing to stay?
They're still there. So if you would like to turn around and look at them, like you can do so, but otherwise they just kind of go back to
Yeah, I'll take a look.
As you do, you kind of turn your head, and there's like up like in the corner watching this entire thing happening. The person you see there stands about 5'7", 5'8". You see that she is a tiefling, is wearing like a tight black sleeveless top with like baggy black pants, skin that is like paper white completely, hair in intricate braids that is also completely paper white, horns rounded on the side of her head, paper white, completely. In stark contrast to that are the eyes you see just kind of looking back at you as you turn, which are only red, like no other color, just like a full filled in red, that have a bit of a glow to them. And you see across the side of her face and like framing it, lines tattooed as well, which you could tell runs down her back and also has them down her arms, similar to what you are getting as well. Grins a bit, and you can see the sharpness of her canine teeth. This gives you a slight nod. Doesn't say a word though.
Do I recognize this person at all?
You do not. You've never seen this person before.
Okay. Draven kind of like returns his head, like just relaxing it, and just casually speaks. Came to watch the show.
I came to see my newest recruit.
He kind of stays quiet and just nods. Now Vitra is the leader of the Shadow Legion, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So he can kind of put two and two together that this may be. Okay.
And she stays there for the length of the tattoo, not saying a word, just watching as it goes, kind of evaluating you. You feel like testing you're like, how do you react in this situation? Probably pretty turned on to what just happened, knowing that you just killed Mindra there, knowing that you just had that meeting. So kind of evaluating your mental state and how you're handling all of it. And this is an hours and hours long process until eventually you probably feel like you just want to pass out from the intense pain that never really subsides. And with the final finishes up. All right, that'll be it. Leave us. She talks to the artist who also wordlessly gets up. And there's like a chair where he was working from. She goes by, sits on it, leans, kind of looking at you, evaluating your face as well. How does it feel, Draven?
Feels shitty, honestly, but what can you do?
Well, looks like the two of us are stuck together now.
That it does. That being said, the boss man gave me a job, so I'm gonna complete it.
Yeah, I understand. I understand. It's a shame losing Minna. She was good at what she did. Will you be?
I'll be better.
Oh, that's what you like to hear. We'll see about that, though. She was loyal, but maybe to the wrong people. Got her killed. How do you feel about that, Draven?
He stays real quiet for a while.
She gets closer to your face. What are your thoughts on loyalty?
You know as well as I do that the Shadow Snakes are loyal above all.
Right, right. She gets really, really close, directly in your ear. But you're not a part of the Shadow Snakes.
Doesn't respond.
She grins again, and you can see up close, like the sharpness of her teeth. Kind of scoots back on the stool seat, slaps you on the back, like a friendly, like, you know, hit on the shoulder, but it's covered in fresh tattoo, so it is excruciating.
I feel like with
around.
I
Yeah,
feel
go
like
ahead.
with that, like Draven's kept like a straight face the entire time, and feeling the slap is just like,
Ugh.
so good and tasty.
I think that like elicits a bit of like a chuckle. I'll see you around, Draven. I'm sure the big boss wants you to report on everything I'm doing, so I'll make sure to keep it interesting for him. She walks
Looking
out the
forward to
room.
it. Is there like a mirror in this room?
There is not, no.
Okay. I feel like Draven will kind of just like look at his arms and, you know, kind of like clench his fist a little bit. Kind of,
As
kind of just like take it all in, you know. The as I said, the pain of the tattoos is similar to the inner turmoil that he's had, and despite keeping a strong look on his face, he feels absolutely like livid right now, just going through it.
um, as you start like kind of looking at your arms, you see there's mostly at this moment like there's like background to it, but mostly it's like one snake on each arm that kind of runs down the length. And as you kind of like squeeze your fist and like look at your arms, you see that the snake begins to writhe a bit, and the only color of the entire tattoo is the red of the eye on that snake. And as you kind of squeeze your fist, you see that the eye lights up. Very reminiscent, actually, of the red eyes of Rita, who you just met.
Yeah, and after a while, just kind of taking it all in, like trying to like mentally figure out what they put in the ink. He kind of puts his coat back on, his clothes, and just leaves if nobody else is gonna stop him.
I also will note that you would have been provided in this moment. Richard, you see, has left it as well in the room, a set of the same like long black clothing that the other members of the Shadow Legion had that you saw going around, the ones that allowed Mindra to essentially change the form of her clothing to whatever she wanted it to be.
Okay. If that's the case, then Draven would put that on and just kind of make it look similar to the cloak that he's been wearing the entire time. I will say that the sleeves were previously burned, but this time they are a little bit longer to kind of cover up what's been done.
Yeah, fair enough. I would say that it's a long sleeve garment, so if you like roll up the sleeves, then up to there is what will change, but you can kind of like make it as long as you want it.
Okay.
It will fully cover your arms if you want it to. Yeah, you are essentially free to leave. You see no one comes to talk to you, no one comes to say goodbye, see you later, thanks for joining. It is you in this room by yourself, and you are expected to leave on your own and get done what you need to get done.
Yeah, he'll go ahead and skedaddle off. His only mission right now is to watch Vitra, so he's just gonna act as he previously has. Probably stay within Shadow Snake territory more now than he was previously. But yeah, if that's the case, he'll head to Petrus.
Yeah. And you were told that you were free to continue, your little hero play and whatever it is you wanted to do, as long as you were getting the job done at the end. But you start heading off to Petras. Let's pick up with that crew. So everyone else other than Draven has already gone to Petras.
Quick question.
Mhm.
Did I get the benefit of a long rest yet?
Yeah, I'll say yeah. With everything that Draven just went through, and you guys all going to Petras, and the night that you needed, yeah, you definitely had the benefits of a long rest.
Okay. The other thing is before going to Petra's, Moon would ask if we could get orange juice from someplace. Just a quick stop.
Roll for orange juice. Uh,
Or apple juice or cranberry, any kind of juice, really. Ideally,
any kind of
orange
juice. All right. I mean, if it's any kind of juice, I'll say you can find some, no problem.
Apples were deemed illegal in Valinova.
Yes. No, yeah, you can get juice. I'm just fucking with you. Of course, you can get juice on the way. There's plenty of places to get juice. You literally have to go through the spot where there's like bars that have juice.
Yeah, like normal bars do.
Yeah, usually they use it for mixing, but it's there. Special order, secret menu.
How much does it cost to get orange juice?
Like 5 copper or something. I don't know. It's really cheap.
That's too much.
It's just maybe too much. Yeah. Like, how much orange juice? It's fresh squeezed. So let's call it 2 copper.
What's that, for like a gallon?
It's for like a carton size.
Okay.
Come on, Clay, make up the fucking orange juice economy in Valinova.
Yeah, it's
I'll put
2
the
copper
amount.
for a carton, fresh squeezed.
We get, like,
Of all the canon things, can we make the bartenders named Cassidy?
The bartender that sells the orange juice, yes, can be named Cassidy. Sure, I don't get the reference
Perfect.
you're going for, but I'm
Oh,
fine with
Don't,
that.
don't worry about it.
Stupid.
Don't worry about it.
I just got it, and it was a reference for me. That is stupid.
Is it a wrestling thing? Isn't there wrestling
Yeah.
Cassidy?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Or Orange Cassidy. He's freshly squeezed.
Okay, well, there you go. Orange Cassidy gives you a carton of orange juice for 2 copper. All right, let's move on from the orange juice now.
Okay, well, I'm getting 3 cartons, just FYI.
Okay. The other 2 won't be as fresh when you drink them, so it's not as good, but it's fine.
I'm not drinking. I just bought them. I'm bringing them with it to Petra's. Don't worry about it, Nick.
Gonna bathe in it?
It's great for
Orange juice.
detoxing.
Oh, okay. All right. But you guys go to Petra's in your stolen cart, mind you. If you're taking the car, I see you doing the thing. That's a stolen cart. You can take it down.
What's the word I'm looking for? Whatever, like when a cop is like, "Give me your car," and they show the badge. That's what happened to it.
Okay.
That's not what happened to it at all.
Also, is that even real? I see it in movies. I don't know if that's actually real or not.
Happened in 21 Jump Street. It's probably real.
I think if it's to serve the greater good, you can, but movies and media take liberty.
If a cop tries to
3
take my
cartons of
car,
orange juice. You want us to walk with that? This is the greater good.
At a point, you will, when you get to the spot proper, the roads are too narrow for a cart. You'll have to start walking, but so you will have to carry your orange juice for a little bit, unfortunately, in the morning sun. But it is still the colder months, so no problem. You get back to Petra's. You have orange juice when you get there.
I don't like how how big of a deal the orange juice has become.
It became such a huge deal. The orange juice is the main character now.
I don't think I've ever been here, Petra.
Oh, this is your first time. I'll give you the grand tour. There are many, many rooms to go and see. And she like shows you like each of her children's bedrooms, which is still decorated to exactly how they left it.
Mhm.
And it's almost like a historical museum of like different fads throughout the ages. But she like stops at like the last room. This is my youngest room, Cobble. They're only a couple years older than you. Maybe you would like to stay in this room while you're staying here. Maybe it will fit your what does Cobble call it? Vibe.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I can sleep on just like anything out in the living room. I don't know if it'd feel inappropriate for me to stay in. Does he still live here?
They, but no, they are off at college now.
Oh, wow. I mean, getting to college is a big deal, right?
Yes, I pay for it.
But you must be incredibly proud of them.
Oh yes, I'm proud of all of my children, equally, even Vikros.
See, the fact that you had to mention even Vikros makes me think that you're not especially proud of Vikros.
Vikros thinks I'm not as proud of him as the others because he is tangentially related to crime. But I'm still proud of him as much as I am of all the others.
Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna say thank you for letting me stay here. Thank you for the tour. I'm gonna not mention anything else.
I don't know if you want to go to sleep yet, but I'm going to make like some food if you want to eat and then sleep, or sleep and then eat. But it will be out there when you're ready.
I am so tired. I haven't slept in I think over 24 hours. I drove to and from the Crown Spire, and that was after the heist we just did. I'm so tired, but food sounds really nice, so I might try to thug it out. Sorry.
Yeah, I'll bring it to you.
Thank you. Yeah,
Go ahead and roll a con save, Hazel. See if you can stay awake.
You have 2
Oh,
points of
just-
exhaustion too.
Yeah, you have disadvantage on this.
do I? No, it's not saves yet, is it?
For 2, isn't it? Yes?
I
Or
thought
am I
2
crazy?
was speed.
Oh, I
DM.
might be crazy then.
Fact check it.
I think that's correct. I think 1 is ability checks and then it's speed.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Oh, I'm out.
What'd you get?
6.
Yeah, no, yeah. I was only gonna make it like a 10, but yeah, you're out.
What does Cobble's room look like, by the way? Like, how does it match Hazel's vibe?
Damn, now you're asking me like what are the kids into these days? There's like Yodi Taylor Swift Eras tour poster. I don't know what else. Fidget spinners. I think that's old though. Me actually being Petra,
Okay.
not knowing what the kids are into.
I think Rubik's cubes are back. I think that's a pretty big thing.
Guys, let me call my brother, see what he
I think-
in his room.
The point is, it sounds like it's a very typical teenager's room, and it maybe actually doesn't fit Hazel's vibe at all.
No, not at all. But I think she's too tired to actually start going through their shit. So, she's gonna pass out.
Petra will then go and tend to Moon. Petra actually makes Moon gets Moon set up on the couch out in the living room.
I was gonna say he's already
so that-
sitting on the couch.
Yeah, so Petra can keep an eye on him at all times while she's cooking. She kind of like goes over, just like doesn't even ask, just like takes Moon's shoes off for him and like lifts his legs up onto the couch, brings like 5 blankets and puts it on top of Moon.
Can you make sure the orange juice makes it to the kitchen?
Yes, yes, yes. We have an ice box. And Petra like takes the 3 cartons and like as she's walking to the kitchen, like, what the hell does he need so much orange juice? Is this a drug thing? Vikros didn't do these kinds of things. And like puts the 3 cartons in the ice box.
At this point in time, how am I still jonesing for Jolt? How am I doing?
Oh yeah, I mean it's out of your system, but your system wants it back. So, but you are more recovered from like the physical effects. But yeah, you got that need, that itch a little bit.
Lovely. I've kind of just been resting all day, so I think he'll like as Petra's like cooking in the kitchen, I assume because that's what you're doing, right? You're gonna go cook? Yeah. As Petra is cooking in the kitchen, he'll take time to read the letters from his dad to his sister that he found in the safe as a way to kind of like distract himself.
All right. Man, I almost forgot about these. I got notes about this for a while. You read through the letters, Moon. Mostly they are simple correspondences, like how are you doing, how are things, how's like, you know, from your father, like how's the family doing, how's the business, like how are your siblings. They're pretty standard fare things that you would send to your daughter, you know. But there's definitely one, I think, that catches you off guard. And as you read through it, it's pretty short, but there are some things that don't sound like your father would say them at all. And I'm gonna go ahead and send this to you. Specifically, there are things in here that, like, the city's rule is righteous. That is something your father would never say.
What the fuck? You hear Moon actually say that. Should I read this out loud or should I keep this private?
That's up to you. It's your letter.
I'll read it out loud to share with the group. There is not much more to speak about on matters. Something strange happened with that shipment going on. All I can do is hope the truth is revealed. The city's rule is righteous, and they will do the right thing. Covered completely, the truth is hidden beneath the lies. In magic, I find my peace. The flowers, the grass, never leave me lonely. The disappearances of freedom and family do not leave me unscathed. However, are not mortal beings meant to enjoy the companionships of their loved ones? An accident has left me here, but I trust you to get me out. Love, your father.
So your dad's in a cult now.
Are these dated at all, or no?
They are not dated, no. But if you just base them on the fact that like they were in a stack together, this one was the one that was on the bottom.
I don't know. I guess he's gonna stare at this for a really long time and then be like, maybe this isn't some kind of code like that sister's journal was. Yeah. I think he'll just kind of lay there and then ponder it while Petra's cooking.
And what does Petra make?
I've literally thought all week about this.
I'm glad I asked. Let's go.
way too much about this. So obviously we're in the waterways. We don't have fresh produce. We're not bougie. So it's like a hash of like potatoes, onions, and like cured bits of cured ham. Uh, in like oil, fried it all up in a pan. Um, and then I think she like while Moon was getting orange juice, she like grabbed some eggs from the market and she like cracked the eggs on top of the hash and like let them cook on top.
Sounds
Yeah.
fucking delicious.
I would eat that. I would eat that right now. It sounds like everything you make involves onions. Petra definitely likes onions.
I rewatched the VOD. She grabbed a bag of 20 onions.
I gotta use them up. We don't waste food in this house.
Onions are the cheapest produce or cheapest vegetable in all of Valinova. That's confirmed. So
Moon's fucking dying, and Petra's like, "You gotta eat them all."
You have to keep drinking, just like you
Yeah.
said.
Moon just.
yeah, the smell of the delicious cooking fills the space, despite the fact there's 17 rooms that are all hodgepodge thrown together here and built on top of one another. I think the space is relatively small. Like each room is, I think, not like humongous, and so I think it wafts pretty well through. The waterways are also not the nicest smelling place, but the onions power that out, which maybe that's why you've cooked with them so often. Hazel, though, is knocked out cold with the 2 levels of exhaustion, and Moon, you're there with the letter in hand, and you smell that food has been prepared.
I have brought Moon a bowl of the hash and a glass of orange juice that I've used like prestidigitation on to chill, and have brought it to Moon.
Oh, thank you, Petra. Petra, does this seem like a normal letter to you? I'm gonna pass the letter.
It. Yeah, can you send it to me so I can actually read it?
Yeah, I'll throw it in general so everyone can get a look. It was already read out loud, so.
Now, excuse us, but we will silently read this for a couple minutes.
I can read it out loud again too, just to fill the silence. There is not much more to speak about on matters. Something strange happened with that shipment. Going on, all I can do is hope the truth is revealed. The city's rule is righteous, and they will do the right thing. Covered completely, the truth is hidden beneath the lies. In magic, I find my peace. The flowers, the grass, never leaving me lonely. The disappearances of freedom and family do not leave me unscathed, however. Are not mortal beings meant to enjoy the companionship of their loved ones? An accident has left me here, but I trust you to get me out.
I see this says your father. Is this from your father, or did we steal this from somebody?
No, that's from my dad. I have other notes too, if you want to read them, but it doesn't sound like him at all.
Can we go ask him about it?
He's incarcerated.
Hey, there's nothing to be embarrassed about. Some people are in jail, some people aren't. And I think Petra just kind of like pushes Moon over to the side a little bit on the couch and sits next to him. This might be a little too much to ask, but would he go to jail for?
Well, he was framed. I mean, I'm not embarrassed about it at all. I'm just deeply upset, really. It was for drug smuggling. Sorry, what does that look for?
Nothing. Go on.
my family owns a business, but they sell plants and do spa treatments. But at the time, okay, Petra, you need to school your face maybe a little bit. You are so weird about that. You do like mud baths.
Nothing. I know you own plant shop. I didn't know you do spa treatments there.
No, that's not my family's business. That's my business. That's my shop.
Oh, okay, continue.
Anyway, before my family would have shipments because we need to get seeds and supplies in. They were all under my father's name, but there was some kind of tip that there was drugs being smuggled in one of the shipments, and he went down for it because it's his name. And yeah.
Was it the regular guards that were tipped off, or was it those and Petra like very hushily says, the Emerald Knights?
Pretty sure it was the Emerald Knights only get involved in like magic stuff, so it was just regular knights.
Some drugs are magical.
I wasn't so privy on the case that I knew what was even being smuggled. Honestly, I didn't care to ask at the time. Wasn't the most important thing.
Is there like a rival plant shop that might have wanted to run you guys out of business?
Can I try to think if there's any rival plant spa shops in Vista Heights?
Not spa. The spa side is definitely a no. You remember you met Ragatha Winterwisp, the Goliath woman? Definitely the biggest competition in terms of like growing like plants, apothecary, that kind of stuff.
But she's in the circle, right?
Yeah, it's a family friend.
Yeah.
Your mom doesn't like her at all, but she is included.
There's one person, but she's part of the circle, so it would be really weird to just...
Who would take over for your father after he was incarcerated?
My mother did.
Would your mother have framed him?
No, I don't think so.
Hey,
they had 5 children. I would hope they like each other.
I'm just spitballing here. Hey, some people think that more children is the answer to their marital problems. Oh no, Moon, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to act like that, but... Listen, I haven't slept in like 30 hours. You cannot trust anything I say.
Okay, I don't think they had any issues. It's not, it is profitable, but we're a family that doesn't care too much about money anyway. They are more like fight for nature and protect the wildlife of the city. That's what's more important.
I think it could be your sister that came by the shop. I got real bad vibes from her. She kept calling me and Draven poor. I got real bad vibes from her.
Are you accusing my older sister of framing my father?
Hey, I calls them like I sees them.
She does call a lot of people poor, but she's not
Yes.
that bad.
She pretty much opened the door. I called her one name and she's like, no, I'm Rose. And then she looked me up and down and said, you're poor. And then handed me food and said, eat this, poorie.
I'm sorry that happened. That doesn't quite sound like her, but I'll take your word for it. I don't have any defense. I don't think she would do that, though. She's given up basically everything for this family, so I don't know why she would get her father arrested.
Hey, we'll have to just figure it out together.
This happened like 3 years ago. I don't know if there's much hope for solving what happened, or even if the Crown would care.
Are you allowed to visit your father in prison? Is it one of those prisons? I'm getting a sense that it's a no.
Yeah, no. Petra, you should know this criminal system pretty well. I mean, they don't allow visitations at all.
Why would I know the criminal system?
I will actually interject there that generally you can visit someone, but your father is not somewhere that can be visited.
Interesting. I say that instead.
Well, if you give me the name of the prison, maybe I can pull strings. I know a couple guards.
What kind of connections do you have, Petra?
I might not have any connections. I think he's a higher up in the guards, but not super high up. So I don't know if he'd be able to get me into a prison. Oh, just write your dad a letter. He clearly can send letters. Just be like, hey dad, what's up? This letter was real weird.
Yeah. I think I'll try sending a letter, maybe. First.
Actually, as far as you know, sorry, again,
Oh.
you can't send him letters. So it's on that there are letters to begin with.
Okay, just kidding. I don't know. Why are there letters?
You don't know, you have no idea how your sister and he had this correspondence.
Just for what Petra knows, does Petra know that Nitha and Sun had communications?
Yes.
I can't remember. Okay, I didn't know if that was shared. Maybe Nitha had something to do with it. She's part of that shadow people. Maybe she was able to smuggle letters in somehow. Her and your sister were like girlfriends. I don't know. That's the vibe I got.
I don't know either. I don't know if I want to think about that much. Maybe? I guess it's worth asking. I don't know how to... I guess we do know where to find her. That's a really long way to go to ask one question.
Yeah, no, I need to sleep, Moon. I'll be real honest. I need to go to sleep.
You don't need to stay up talking to me. Go to sleep if you need it.
I think Petra gets up and like grabs a bowl of like hash and like brings it to the room Hazel's staying in and puts it on the bedside table for when Hazel wakes up. And then she goes and like takes off like her shawl and then puts on a different shawl and then goes sits in like a rocking chair by the front door and just kind of like curls up waiting for like a mom waiting for her child to come home late at night. But it's Draven. She's waiting for.
I think with the timing of things, that night goes by and you don't see Draven come home that night. It won't be until the next day. So at that point, you, even Hazel, who's exhausted, Moon, have all had a chance to wake up again for like a whole new, fresh start, and Draven has still not arrived.
Does Petra have any pen and paper so the Moon can attempt to begin writing a letter?
I'm poor. But I still have pen and paper.
You have like 17 rooms too. I don't. Where am I supposed to find this?
In the desk by the door.
Alright. Yeah, Moon will try writing a letter, but every single time he starts making it just like a little too long, so he starts over and he's like, I need to condense my thoughts. But then he starts thinking about like, God, I want Joel really bad.
The letter becomes, Dear Nix, I
I've got a problem, and I think he can help me solve it.
I think Hazel comes out of her room with her prosthetic limb off. I think she fell asleep with it on, and there's like all these like in her like forearm, just like bits of jagged metal of like where you sleep on something. It's just imprinted into her arm. But she left that in the room. She comes out one hand in the bowl, puts it on the table, starts eating. I think her chainmail's off. And she looks exhausted. She's just hoovering down this cold onion, ham, and potato hash. How's everyone going?
You know, another day is a blessing from God.
Which one?
I don't think I want to answer that for you, Hazel. I feel like if I say the wrong one, you might arrest me.
Emerald Knights don't care about religion. I mean, we
But
wear
what-
some
what
tri-sets.
if- What if my worship gives me magic?
I'm gonna have to look at the handbook for that one. Speaking of which, you threw fire at a guy's face.
You must have lost a lot of blood last night. That's crazy.
Can I insight check this? Oh, this is with disadvantage because I'm tired. 12.
13.
All right.
Somebody did. Maybe it was one of the rat riders or the shadow snakes.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, all the more reason that the Emerald Knight should clear out the Crimson Cage. People like that going around casting that deadly of magic.
What? The gun do what now?
Yeah, oh my god, I can't believe I didn't tell you guys. Right, so, I'm definitely going to be a part of the Emerald Knights now. I've secured my place. But I talked to the Justicar, and he had to chew me out in front of everyone. He made like a real big deal about it, but it was all for show because he actually said that the Emerald Knights have been trying to get at the DeRozans for a long time now, right? Except they didn't really have any real reason or like validity to those claims. But now that they can spin this as a DeRozans attacking a member of the Emerald Knights, they have actual reasons, get warrants, kind of sanction an attack on the DeRozans, and furthermore, the Crimson Cage as a whole.
Ooh. How do you feel about that, Moon?
I mean, as long as they solve the missing person case, I guess that's okay.
I forgot about all of that. What a weird week we've been having.
I mean, hey, they're gonna find out who's responsible for the murder, and then I guess they'll dig up all the missing people, or at least find out what happened to them.
I don't. Yeah, we'll see. We'll take it day by day. Anyone see Draven? Did he come home? Did he go to his room?
No, he had to talk with the Shadow Snakes.
Yeah, that was
One of them, like
a while ago.
no, one of them appeared in the middle of the road while I was driving. They were all like, "You know what we want." Then Draven got out.
And you just let him go? That sounds like a threat. Draven might be dead.
That's
My
between
son.
that's between Draven and them. I don't want to get in the middle of that.
Hazel, that's your brother.
The fuck? I don't think he is. Is
You
there
know,
something you're missing?
I'm speaking for the future. We're like a big family here.
Sure. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like you guys. You guys were really helpful, especially you, Moon. I mean, especially last night. I know you're kind of struggling a bit, but you did really well.
What are we talking about? I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. Thinking about things. What?
I just said you did really well last night, and I can tell that you're not doing well now. So I guess I'm just saying thanks. Especially
yeah.
for saving me. You were the first person I saw when I woke up the second time. First time was giant. Woo!
Oh,
Wow, those dwarven salts do not fuck around.
how are you doing? How is your body? You went through a lot. Are you, you already had broken ribs, but I think you got hit in the head and like shanked, probably.
Yeah, no, there's a scar on my leg from when the rat rider stabbed me, and I might have a concussion when I got cold conked by one of the DeRozan guys in the back of the head with his axe. That one hurt like a motherfucker.
Are you feeling better now? Is what I'm asking.
I think I'm just blocking most of it out.
Can you just
If
block
it makes
out
you feel
pain?
better. Yeah. If it makes you feel better, I haven't thought about my ribs in a while because of all the other shit that happened.
Okay, right. Petra, you too. You got stabbed as well, I think. You kind of just slept that. I think did you even change your clothes? I mean,
Yes, you see, I'm wearing a new shawl, and like clearly still wearing the same dress underneath that has blood on it. She's just wearing a new shawl over top of it.
um, I can help if you would like it, Petra. If you're still scabbed up, you don't have to sit like that.
No. You are my guest. I take care of you. That's how it works.
I mean, ideally, in a strong community, you take care of each other, but I understand if you don't think I'd be able to help much.
No. She like comes over and like pats Moon on the shoulder. No, you have so many talents.
Like,
You saved me. That's a talent. don't know how you
Yes,
did it.
yes. You honestly, that was pretty wild. You just kind of came up and like when like, and you just like stabilized Hazel. It was incredible.
I did CPR.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. That sounds made up, but sure.
You don't know CPR? That's
One of these
No,
basic,
children
I-
that doesn't know CPR.
basic life support.
I have magic.
What about when you don't have any magic?
It hasn't come up yet.
Well, I can teach that to you if you'd like. It's actually, it saved Hazel's life. Maybe you should learn it.
Maybe. And I think Petra just kind of like stands up and like, I think I'm going to go lay down in my room for a little bit. Why don't you two, wait for Draven?
All right. If you need anything, just let me know. I can do that one thing,
Oh, you're all good. I got it. Just gonna clean up a little bit. Maybe take a quick little nap, and I'll be all good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does Petra leave, or is she just stand
No,
there?
oh, sorry. No, yeah, sorry.
Heads up, yeah.
Petra goes to her bedroom and closes the door.
I think after like 20 minutes, Hazel would walk up to Moon. Hey, could I ask a favor of you?
Yes.
It's not really a favor, actually. It'd kind of be like a trade. If I teach you how to use a crossbow properly, could you maybe try to teach me magic?
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, maybe if you could teach me some like basic self-defense first. That I think I'd like that. Like if I were to get jumped perhaps in an alleyway, after watching that happen to Gav, I think I would like to know how to respond in a situation like that first.
Uh, Yeah, sure, totally. Like hand-to-hand combat? Do you have like a weapon you're kind of... I mean, Emerald Knights are trained to use specifically a longsword. That's kind of our specialty. But I got a battle axe now, which I think is way cooler. So we can kind of use pretty much anything. So do you have something specific?
I have two daggers on me actually. I think one of these is, I can't remember if it's Petra's or Draven's, and then I had my own. I think let's start slow first and just do some basic, like maybe breaking out of a hold, how to not get punched in the face.
Right.
Oh.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I could teach you about what I know about magic. Do you want to do that right now?
I mean, are you busy?
Mentally,
Oh,
little.
I can leave you alone if you want.
No, I think it's best if I stay distracted right now. Jolt is really something, Hazel.
Yeah, the Emerald Knights kind of on big on drug use. Body is a temple and all that. Gotta stay tip top. I mean, they don't like even really drink. That was kind of a big deal for me when I did that.
Well, drinking is actually kind of like hand in hand with my own personal religion. Really common. But drug use, not so much. Not so much.
Who do you worship?
I worship Thracian, specifically. I mean, all of the gods are great stuff, but I personally like his favor.
Oh, nice. Oh, we didn't learn much about him. He didn't really like. He was a bit over there in terms of his domains and stuff. Not too related to the knight. But yeah, from what I know, he's pretty cool. Anyway, so magic.
Yeah. Tell me, what do you know about magic, Hazel? How do you view it?
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, God. So essentially, magic is everywhere. We just have to learn how to control it through study, hard work, textbook kind of stuff. We learn from when we're really young, we're practicing runes and rites, sigils, somatic, material components, verbal, all of that in preparation to finally channel magic. And listen, I got all of that down pat, right? Like I've memorized like all the sigils, all the types, all the spells. When it comes to actually casting it, can't seem to channel any of it.
Okay. And when you are casting it, what is going through your head in that moment?
I don't know, making sure I'd say all the right words. You know, surprisingly a lot of math involved in magic. You know, you got to get the angles and the.
What?
Yeah.
Doing trigonometry
What
when
do you
you're
think?
casting spells?
Kinda, you got to know the distance that you're trying to cast it at. Listen, there's a lot that goes on to magic. Why do you think we have to study for so long to fucking cast it?
Moon's gonna reach out, put a hand on Hazel's shoulder, and cast guidance. Just super casually.
You trying to make me mad?
No, I'm just showing that you don't need to do math. I mean,
Okay, well that one's like a touch spell. So like of course you don't need to do the distance or anything on that.
okay, Hazel. There are many different ways you can cast magic, other than just studying it really hard. I don't know what will resonate with you. My own family kind of casts magic a little different than me. Partly. My family, kind of worships the moon, and we draw our power from the moon. But I struggled with magic a lot as a child, especially compared to my sister who excelled at it. And I didn't really find much success until I, began worshipping Thracian. And I found that looking at the bigger picture helped me a lot. That, yes, there is the moon, but there is also the night. And so, kind of channeling that more has helped me significantly in my magic use.
So I need to find a god.
Not necessarily. I think you need to maybe find something that motivates you and resonates with your soul. Okay.
Sure, I can't just like study harder because I'm pretty good at that. Maybe there's like a book you can make me read or something.
No. Hazel, you don't seem quite in touch with your feelings very often. Is this out of place to say, or?
I don't know what you're on about. I feel great recently, and I felt sad before, but now I'm doing a lot better because I'm gonna be an Emerald Knight.
Okay, so you're using very simplistic terms to describe emotions which are incredibly complex.
I thought you were here to teach me magic, not be my psychiatrist.
Hazel, for me, my magic is in fact fueled a lot by how I'm feeling. It is very core to me. I'm going to try to do something with you, okay? And I need you to remain open to it. Nothing weird.
Okay.
Okay. I want you to try and, through my magic, try to feel what I am feeling, okay? I'm gonna hold out my hands.
Is it gonna be like multiple choice or like?
No.
Sure.
Okay. Moon is going to cast guidance, but what he's going to do is kind of like, because guidance I think is concentration lasts for a minute, so he's gonna keep holding on to it, and if he needs to re-up it, he will. And as he's holding Hazel's hands, he will just start quoting some scripture from Thracian as he's saying it. And yeah, so that the magic is channeling from him to Hazel, right? Because she has guidance cast on her. And he's gonna focus on a very specific feeling and see if Hazel can catch that through the spell.
This is on you, Clay.
Is it? I'm waiting to see what you're gonna say, or if this is a me thing. I wasn't sure. I don't know. What do we do about this? Just to feel if you can feel the emotion behind the magic.
Yes.
Then let's take this 2 paths. Either roll me Arcana or Insight.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Definitely gonna be fucking one of those. Oh, with disadvantage. Fuck. 11.
Arcana.
Does the guidance actually help in this situation?
Yeah, what? You could roll add D4 to the... Yeah, sure.
14.
So 14. Okay. I think it's telling that Hazel chooses the Arcana skill over the Insight skill in this case. The purpose that Moon wants you to get is the feelings that he is putting forward while casting, to try to see if that emotional connection to the magic is what you're missing, if there's a block because of that. You are not that type of person. You watch this magic being cast, and you are able to feel something. It's not the emotion though, it's, you note like the warmth that gives off, like, or like the feeling that the magic itself is giving off, not what Moon is giving off. And it's almost sad because you can't do that yourself. You can't make this feeling happen. You have to rely on Moon to feel it. But you can feel that this is what magic should feel like.
Think just a single tear rolls down Hazel's cheek. And I think that's all she says.
You didn't search too deep, did you? Or are you feeling something else right now?
No, it just sucks. That it felt warm, but sad. And I think that's me.
Yeah, okay, well that's a good first step. I didn't expect you to get this on your first try, as the king of failure out here.
You're too hard on yourself, Tom's.
Appreciate you saying that. I feel like if I'm not hard on myself, then I'll be a bad person, so I'd rather be hard and kind. Besides the point, Hazel, I don't know how far you're wanting to go with this, but I could try to fully submerge you into how I do magic and see if that helps you at all. It's not something we can do right now, but I mean, hell, if you want to go to a temple of a god and see how they do their rituals and see if anything resonates with you, then we can, but I don't know how much you want to try.
I'm willing to do anything. It just, this didn't seem like it worked. Maybe we can go to a temple, try that.
Alright, we can do that. I think any other kind of spell I could cast might be a little too hard to catch on to. The guidance is very nice because it's continuous.
Well, we can try that another day. I mean, we can, I owe you some self-defense, so do that now if you want.
You're not gonna hit me, right?
No, I don't even have my arm on at the moment.
Okay, will this hurt? I'm really interested, but like you're not gonna like put me in a full Nelson, right? Or I guess a half Nelson.
That felt inappropriate. No, I'll get you in. Like, I could put the arm on if you want.
No, no, this is fine.
Yeah, I guess I'll just go over some basic self-defense stuff. I'll get Moon in a headlock, see if he can get me out of it.
Make a grapple check.
I yield.
You fail the grapple check.
I have disadvantage on this, so 10.
What is this? This is like acrobatics or athletics.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, checks out. The half Nelson is enough to get it done.
Ah! She said it wouldn't hurt.
It shouldn't hurt. I'm barely I haven't started yet. Are you trying to get out? Okay, maybe we'll do... I'll throw a punch and you try to dodge it. No, I'm not gonna actually throw a punch.
Wait, if you're not gonna actually throw a punch, how am I gonna dodge the punch?
Okay, you need to learn how to dodge a punch before you actually... I'm gonna do it slowly, I'm gonna tell you where to step, what to do. I'm not actually just gonna throw a haymaker at you and expect you to dodge it.
Okay.
Yeah. Hazel just kind of like throws a hook real slowly, and as she's doing it, she's like, okay, like step back here, move your head here, and...
All right, I think Hazel roll an attack with disadvantage. And this is kind of determines Moon's ability to get out of the way, even with it going slowly.
8.
Oh. My AC is 12. I'm not that hard to hit.
Instincts kick in, Moon, and it's not coming very quick.
See? You did it.
I don't know if I'm confident at doing that at a higher speed, though.
No, I wouldn't dare. But we can keep this up if you want to take a break.
I feel so shit. I'm sweating so much.
Yeah, you should lie down. Do you want like a drink? Do you want some orange juice? I can get you some orange juice.
No, I've got the orange juice for when Draven's here. I don't want to go through my orange juice supply.
Did Draven say he liked orange juice?
Who doesn't like orange juice?
I prefer apple.
You should have said something when I was at the store, okay?
I don't know what it was for.
Could have asked.
I thought this was a weird drug thing.
No, it's not a weird drug thing. It's just orange. Why can't I just go buy orange juice?
Listen, if you like just got like a gallon of orange juice, I'd be like, oh, they want some orange juice. You got 3 gallons. You have like a plan.
Listen, it's been a really hard couple of days. I was gonna wait for Draven to come back, and we could maybe do some drinks. Alright? That was the idea. I was just gonna make some mixed drinks. That's it. And if you want to just have a cup of orange juice, you can. But everyone made a face when I said, can I get orange juice in with my whiskey? Like it was ridiculous. And I wanted to show that is in fact a very sweet treat.
Alright. So I'm willing to be proved wrong. You're sweating a lot. I didn't realize this when I grabbed you, but you are drenched.
Yeah. I am acutely aware of my nervous system. Still.
I think Hazel's gonna like run, like picture Sid, so this is canonic, they have like a ice spin. I think Hazel's gonna get like a rag, or like put some ice in it, and then wrap it, then kind of like go over and put it on Moon's forehead to try and cool him down.
Why'd you get something cold. I'm already cold. I don't know why I'm sweating, but I'm already cold.
Wait, so you want to be warm? Fuck, shit.
Yeah, this is like cold sweats.
Fuck.
Moon's gonna go lay down.
Hazel is going to keep an eye on Moon for Petra, because I think Petra wouldn't want Moon out of anyone's sight. So I think Hazel will prop up in a corner and just watch.
And I think during that time, while Moon also goes to take a nap, basically, and Hazel kind of watches over him, we will say, Draven, during this timing after everything has gone down, that you kind of start rocking up.
Yeah, he just kind of walks in like he owns the place because now he officially lives here, so it is his domain. I'm home, guys.
Hey. Everyone else is sleeping, so.
No, I mean, yeah, it's been a rough few days, so.
Petra was up all night waiting for you.
Draven kind of like, damn. Yeah, sorry I had to make you guys wait. I mean, you know, this city's fucking huge. It takes a while to get around.
They were kind of giving me shit for letting you just rock off with the shadow snakes, but I'm glad you're okay. New jacket too, not all fucked up.
Yeah, it's pretty nice, but yeah, don't worry about it. I mean, you know, I said that I'd meet with them, and we met, and here we are.
Hey, Draven, could you level with me for a bit?
Yeah, what's up?
Petra and Moon kind of seemed a bit iffy about the whole Emerald Knights and the Crimson Cage thing. Like, they didn't seem very cool with it. Which is weird, because they're like... You I kind of get, because, like, you're kind of affiliated, but them, they're just like... I don't know, I think that if the Emerald Knights got rid of all the criminals, that people like Moon and Petra would be safer.
That's a fair assumption to make, but... You know, just the way that people are. We take over one area, what's stopping somebody from taking over another one? I'm not saying that's going to happen, but, you know, you put somebody in a position of power and you really test their mettle to see what they do with it afterwards.
Yeah, but... No, the Emerald Knights wouldn't do that. Anyway, we got like 3 gallons of orange juice that...
3 gallons?
Yeah, Moon said that they're specifically for you.
Okay. I like orange juice. It might take me a while to get through 3 gallons, but I mean...
Shit, man. I don't know. I thought it was a drug thing. Anyway, Hazel's got like walk off.
Travis is gonna go to the ice box, 3 gallons, and just be like, man. And yeah, he's gonna. Hazel said it was for him, so he's gonna raw dog one of them. Not all of it at once, but
It's 3
He
cartons,
very
not 3 gallons,
explicitly
but
said.
I think Hazel's gonna let Moon sleep, but she's gonna go to Petrel's? What the fuck? Petra's door. I just kind of knock on it. You awake?
I think you hear some like quick shuffling, and then the door opens, and I think even from just like the small opening of the door, you can see that Petra's bedroom is probably half the size of the room you were in, that you stayed in, and I think she, you can see she's wearing like a new dress now. Her fur is more well kempt. Yes, is everything okay? Are you hungry?
No, Draven's home, so just thought you'd like to.
And she kind of like almost like pushes past Hazel. And I think Draven can hear like the taps of claws against like the stone floor getting closer and closer.
I feel like as Petra is going down the stairs, you know, coming up, Draven just full on like kid drinking water, just I don't know how I'm gonna get through the rest of this.
I think Petra like comes into to the kitchen, sees you, and like she stares at you for a moment, then she just kind of like runs up and like gives you a tight hug. She's like, I was worried that Hazel just kind of left you, and I didn't know what was gonna happen.
As you hug Draven, he's just like, and kind of hugs you back. He's just like, no, everything's fine. We had a talk, and I'm here now.
She pulls away. She's like, "Why are you talking so weird?"
I pulled my back on the way here. Had to
You
had to lift a box of oranges.
Here, lay on your stomach on the floor, and I'll walk on your back.
No,
That's
no,
what
that's all right. Nope. I appreciate it, but no, I just gotta sleep it off.
Well, hey, you know where your room is.
Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna actually I'm going up there, and Draven will go up there and just kind of close the door and just kind of sit with his thoughts for a second. He's been traveling all the past 2 days, so.
Is Moon awake? Like, has all the commotion like made Moon awake?
Probably not. I feel like when he passes out, he's fucking out. Especially right now. He's also probably trying to sleep as much as possible to just get through. You know, you fast travel when you sleep, right?
I think Petra goes over to like the letters from Moon's father. I doubt it, but anywhere on it does it say their father's name?
It doesn't. You do see though that all the letters are addressed to a Vivian.
Okay. Yeah, I think Petra just kind of like sits in the living room, like does some like crocheting, probably. She's old lady. And just kind of watches over Moon, kind of at the ready for if Hazel's hungry again.
At some point during that night, you see Draven in the background, like a cryptid, grab the leftover orange juice and takes it back up to his room.
Well, a bunch of teenagers living in a house now. Yeah, I think night creeps on. Everyone needs to take some time to just do what they need to do, sort through their own thoughts, their own physical recuperation. Say probably you guys are maybe off for like the rest of like another day, essentially, kind of in each other's space, but not really in each other's space, if that makes sense. We can like fast forward a little bit. I think another night goes by, people get rested, your exhaustion is gone, Hazel.
Thank
on a
God.
mechanical level, that is. I think we can pick up with like a fresh day, like after everyone's kind of had their time, unless there's anything specific that someone wanted to do before that happens.
The only thing specific Draven would do is just like over the course of the next day or so, he had already started it when he was making his like makeshift disguise, but he's trimming up his beard a lot more. Hair is a lot more well kept now, and he's gonna tie it back in a ponytail. But I feel, but I feel like the entire time, like as he's like looking in the mirror and like cutting his beard and everything, he just sees like a reflection that's not his, like almost like a phantom covered in blood as like he's going about his daily task, and he doesn't like what he's seeing.
Is it the 31st now?
Yeah, let me move the actual calendar. I think we're on the 31st now.
How's Moon feeling on the 31st?
you have had a dose of jolt. It's in your system. You are not like a full-blown addict yet, but you definitely feel like in the back of your mind, like it'd be nice if I had a little bit more, and if someone's in my pocket right now, that'd be cool. So that feeling is there, but you're not like ready to murder someone, or even like necessarily leave and like desperately seek it out or anything. In terms of your like body's recuperation, by this point, you're mostly feeling better. I think everyone still has lingering like tiredness, just because it was a hell of a fucking day, literally like a day. But overall, I think you feel much better than before.
This morning when Moon wakes up, he literally shoots up as he's like a little bit more clear today. He's like, "Oh shit, what day is it?" Petra, what's the date?
And Petra like goes over to the wall calendar and like marks off the days that it's been. I think it's the 31st.
Oh no!
Do you have somewhere to be?
I had somewhere to be. Not anymore.
Draven comes down and goes to the icebox, gets the second carton. Okay, I can do this.
Draven, why are you drinking the orange juice?
Hazel said you got it for me.
I got it
If I don't,
I got it for everyone.
Oh. He slowly puts the cap back on. That's good because I'm gonna be real. I don't know how I was gonna finish 3 cartons, before they go bad.
Finish 3 cartons
Okay,
of orange juice.
Listen, I did say that it was all for you. I didn't say you had a time limit.
Hazel, if I don't drink it quick, it's gonna go bad.
You did, like, I don't know, maybe in a couple weeks.
I don't know about that, Hazel.
It's been got in like an icebox. Fine.
I got it so
Anywho,
that we could drink, so we could make mixed drinks. I told you that, Hazel. Why did you say it was just for him?
That
don't
makes
know,
a lot
you
more
were-
sense, actually.
Weird about it. Tired, okay.
I mean, we could still do that. I only drank 1 carton. Saying that out loud makes me feel a little ashamed of myself, but
The vitamins are good. It's very nutritious.
helps with healing. And he kind of like thinks about his back. He's been sleeping on his stomach the last few days. So
Oh, if anyone has any lingering injuries still, I can heal. I could just do that. It's really not that hard.
nah, I'm okay. Petra and Hazel kind of took a beating though.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm all good. I only got hit in the head. Got knocked down, but I got up again.
Okay,
Never gonna keep me down.
guys could just trust me with this one thing. Unless you're okay, then don't worry about it.
I can heal too. If I was hurt, I would heal myself. And if you're hurt, I can heal you.
Actually, I don't think I've been hurt once. I've stayed really far away from all of that.
You did have a heart attack. That was
sorry.
kind of like getting hurt. That was kind
Wait.
of getting hurt really bad.
Did I have a heart attack?
I'm not a doctor, but you kind of went like, and then
No, that was the seizure. The heart attack was different.
oh yes. There were 2 different instances. You had the seizure, and then you had a heart attack.
I didn't know that happened. I passed out. Why did you guys tell me that happened to me?
It's a very traumatic thing. I mean,
I thought
you're
you
okay. You're okay. That's the important part.
I don't know how okay I am, guys.
No. That's why we've been keeping an eye on you. I mean,
Is that why you guys are being weird?
I don't know about being weird. You know, Hazel just told me to drink this orange juice, and I started.
Okay, well, that aside, we do need to go talk to my sister about the journal. It's been a few days. We should probably do that. Before we go out, do you guys want to maybe have some drinks and just forget about everything for a bit?
I'd actually really like that. That being said, I don't think we should get, like shit-faced before we go meet your sister. She already has like a low opinion of me and Petra.
I don't think so.
She called us poor.
Really? Did she really call you guys poor?
Not in so many. Yeah, she called us poor.
I thought she'd be nicer than that.
She called us poor, but in a nice way.
Petra didn't make it sound like that at all.
It wasn't very nice, but
Petra made it sound like she spit on them.
I mean, at the end of the day, I think that might have been better because it's like previously before I was homeless, people kind of look at you, and then they just kind of keep walking. But every now and then you'll get the one that's like, ugh, and that kind of makes you feel better because you've been seen. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry. I'm sure she's just really stressed out, and she had to travel all that way just to come for like a journal. I apologize if she was rude to you guys. She's really a nice lady, I promise.
You don't need to apologize for her. You didn't do anything, so. And to be fair, she was correct at least about me. Petra's got this lovely home here. I'm sure she's saved up a little bit of money.
Yeah. Does anyone else want something to drink? I mean, I know some like games we could play. If you're interested in that. What is so funny, Petra?
It's like 10 in the morning, Moon. Like I don't want to yuck your yum, as my children say.
It's happy hour somewhere, Petra. I mean,
is it 10 a.m.? I don't know. We're underground.
It's the morning. Yeah, we're underground, so sometimes it's hard to tell.
I'm sorry, I was broken of caring about what time I drink during the day. After working somewhere that was open 24 hours. Just kind of drink whenever.
I did have a couple questions before we left about your letters. First question, who is Vivian?
That is my sister, but you should call her son.
Okay. Why do all of you have two names? What is all that about? Can I know as a secret?
I mean, it's a cultural thing. I know that my race is like a massive minority in the city. We might actually be the only shifters in the city. So if you run into a shifter, they're probably related to me. But it's just a cultural thing that we've held on to for years. It's just, if we don't know you, don't say our, real names. You get our wandering names.
Okay. And what name would your father have been arrested under? Because maybe, my friend, he might not be able to get you to talk to in prison, but maybe he can find guard report. And maybe it will give clues as to what maybe happened. Maybe information you do not already know.
Moon pauses because he literally just got done saying, we don't give out our real names. And then you're like, what's his real name? It's gonna be Garrett Flowers.
Your last name's Flowers?
Please don't say that. Yes,
Sorry.
It is.
Petra's mind is spinning of what Moon's real name could be. Okay. I'll only say the name if I need to, when I need to say it. I'll see if my friend next time I see him. Maybe it's on the way. I kind of don't know the directions in the city very well, so maybe if that guard station is on the way to where your sister is, maybe I ask him if he can slide me under table the guard report.
My father also goes by Gust, but I doubt the crown would have any, or like the guard would have any respect for that. But that's worth noting.
That's what I was gonna ask, because I wanted to know what he preferred. The crown isn't that bad. I'm sure. I don't know. You guys are kind of dogging on them a little bit.
My father was wrongfully imprisoned.
Hey, and we can look into it, and if it's true, we can get him free.
That was 3 years ago.
These things take time.
Right.
Yeah, so anyway, Flowers isn't that uncommon a name. I used to know somebody called Ramona, so
I think that's one of my cousins, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're kind of the only Flowers, I think, actually. There's a lot of us.
Interesting.
I'm going to drink, actually. I've made this decision after this conversation.
I'm going to join you with that.
Oh,
Petra...
I was going to say, I'll have some.
Okay. Petra, do you have alcohol, perchance?
Do you want... What kind of alcohol? Do you want the good stuff, or is the cheap stuff okay?
Whatever you'd be willing to let us drink.
She goes over to, she pulls a stool over to the kitchen, climbs up on it to get into a high cabinet. And you see there's, a bottle of vodka with, a Sharpie line on it so that she knows if her kids were stealing alcohol.
Shop as a cannon, noted down.
She hands it to you, not knowing that's actually just full of water, that they totally he drank it all and filled it with water. So she hands it to you. She's like, this is, you can use this.
Is it labeled?
Probably not. It's just a clear liquid.
Moon will take the cap off and smell it, and then be like, he's gonna pass it to Draven to sniff it.
This is water.
Petra throws a mug across the kitchen. God damn it!
Oh shit!
Well, tell you what, we can go out. We can get some really nice alcohol, and then we'll come back and mix it up with the orange juice.
Should we just stop at the bar and just drink there? It just seems easier.
Can we bring our own orange juice?
Yeah, I don't see why not. BYOO, bring your own orange juice.
Oh, I laughed through my nose. That hurt.
I don't know, guys, I'm kind of running low on money. I haven't, been running my shop, so I don't know if I can afford to go out to get drinks.
But you could afford
I need to, go work a shift or something.
Hey, I got how much? Hazel's gonna pull out 5 gold and be like, would this be enough?
Yeah, I think that can get us some pretty good stuff.
Just gonna bring our own orange juice, alright?
You could always go back to Cassidy, he knows you bought it already, so.
Get served by Orange Cassidy, freshly squeezed.
With the same amount of enthusiasm, too.
Oh, fuck.
Stupid. Hazel's gonna run and put her arm on.
Alright, so we're getting drinks first and then heading out.
Yes,
All right.
to Vista Heights afterwards.
Right, so you guys are. You said you're heading out to go get drinks. Okay. Sorry, I had a YouTube ad play in my ear as I googled Orange Cassidy. I don't know. I can't tell their personality at all. So we go to a different bar, and the one that's closest, I think. In the spot is where we said there's like a ladder that goes down, like a false wall almost. So back up into the spot, you guys climb that ladder, and there's plenty of bars. You look for maybe like a cheap one. Though Hazel's got that coin, so that's up to you.
Whoa.
I'd like to think that the rest of the group would take us to a cheap bar to not completely abuse all of Hazel's fun.
All right. Yeah, I think you guys go to like a really cheap place, and honestly, there's like so many bars here. Like it's just like, all right, you fucking throw a rock and you go to that one. You walk in, you have your own orange juice. There's no problem getting alcohol. It depends how much you guys are trying to drink, I guess, but you can get like pretty decent stuff a full round. Call it like 2 silver.
I'd say a full round would probably be good for this time in the morning.
2 silver it is.
When the drinks come, Moon will take the time to mix everyone's drinks. Whoever wants orange juice, of course. But he does do it with like a practice skill to it. He's very methodical. It's probably one of the most confident you've seen him do something is mixing drinks.
You used to work at a bar?
Kind of.
I'm not gonna pry because kind of implies other stuff, but you're pretty good.
Yeah, I actually used to work as a host. I would just get paid to be really nice to people and talk to them and drink with them.
That sounds like an awesome job.
It is if you don't have
like
social anxiety.
You know what? I'm gonna roll see if Draven knows what a host club is. Nope. Yeah, that sounds like a pretty sweet gig. I mean, get paid to be nice. And you're nice, so I mean, you must have been pretty good.
Wait, are you nice because you were a host, or were you a host because you were nice?
I was a host because I am attractive. I'm gonna just be honest.
Yeah, hard to argue with that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I used to work at a place. It was called the Night Den. It's in Recreation Square.
Do any of us know what the Night Den is?
Hazel would have a fucking clue.
I don't think any of you specifically know the Night Den. I think Hazel doesn't have a clue for sure, and I don't think Petra or Draven go to that side of the city very often. So I think knowing the specific establishment is probably a no.
Nice. If you don't mind me asking, what made you want to open up a plant shop? You don't have to answer if you don't want to. You kind of gave me the look that you don't want to talk about it.
No, it's just a really complicated situation. But I wanted to open the shop because I wanted to help people. And I figured, if I go down to the dredges and, help feed the people there and teach them how to plant their own crops, the money I get, my sister could use to do investigations for free. So it was like 2 birds, 1 stone.
So you are nice.
I would hope yeah, I hope so. How about we could play a little game, guys, to make drinking more fun. We can do, it's a game called Never Have I Ever. Have you ever played it?
No.
Can I roll a D100 to see if Hazel's played this in like the barracks with all the aspirants?
Sure, I feel like it's possible. Even likely. Alright, so let's say like under 70 you've played this game before. Yeah.
Yeah, we used to play this in Garrison.
It just wasn't a drinking game. It was just like a game.
The only drinking games I've ever played are with Nyx, and it kind of neglected the game part. It was just drinking.
Oh. All right.
But yeah, I'm down.
You just hold up, 5 fingers, keep it simple, and it'll go around in a circle, and you have to say something you've never done, and if the other person at the table has done it, they put down a finger, and you have to drink. It's pretty simple. I can start out.
Sure.
Never have I ever stabbed someone.
That felt incredibly targeted.
I would like to mention I was watching everyone, and we all did it in unison.
The slow, like, and it's the thumb, yeah.
I don't know what the
Who goes
circle
next?
is. Yeah.
Oh,
I'll call an order just based off where I am. It would be Sam, Raider, Nick, I guess. Just looking at the screen here.
that's how it's on my screen too. So
Oh.
works for me. Never have I ever done a drug.
Take a shot.
Petra?
Petra?
I had a wild youth before I started having. There was a time between where I was a kid and I had kids where there's a couple foggy years.
What did you do?
Drugs.
It was
apparently.
foggy. I don't remember much.
Alright.
I'm surprised you didn't put a finger down, Draven.
Yeah, I'm what the kids are calling straight edge now. Minus, alcohol, but that doesn't count. Never have I ever gotten a tattoo. All right. I see what's happening here.
Wait, did you just put a finger down?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I thought you said. Wait, Moon, clarify the rules. I thought you had to say something that you haven't done.
You're not
Listen,
supposed
listen. I may be a little out there right now. Don't look at me.
Okay. Well, I guess you have to drink.
Did Tabaxis get tattoos? Do you have to like shave?
That's a
First?
quite personal question.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm curious. More of a query about the culture than anything to it.
That's why I have my piercings.
They look. Petra, your turn.
Never have I ever choked someone out.
It's really violent. Never have I ever dated someone?
Wait, do I drink when I haven't done it?
No, you wait. If you
I
have
drink
dated
with-
someone, you drink and put a finger down.
You guys are all old, and you guys haven't dated anybody.
Hazel, I'm very much involved in a crime family. There's not a lot of time for romance.
I was raising kids.
Wait a minute. Yours is the most shocking, actually.
What?
I mean, 17 kids and you never,
No, I don't know. You have to speak plainly.
You know what? Never mind. Never. Wait. No, I did that. Wait a second.
Wait, isn't it Hazel's turn?
Is it? Shit, I'm skipping people.
Yeah, dick.
Sorry.
Never have I ever been homeless.
Been homeless?
All right.
You guys are trying to kill Draven. This feels really targeted.
Wait, Petra put a finger down.
Yes, I was homeless. I started off homeless, and then I was adopted.
Wait, you were adopted?
Yeah, my parents didn't want me, so I was adopted by a man in the waterways, so that's why I adopt children in the waterways.
Petra, you seem to have lived a very interesting life, and you've got to tell me all about it.
You don't know the half of it, buddy.
Okay, never have I ever stolen a wagon.
Okay. Good.
Draven looks to Hazel and's kind of like winks.
Never
I-
have I
what?
ever... Never have I ever gotten blackout drunk.
Oh, fucking.
I was
Oh.
a blackout.
I don't know. Never have I ever gone to school?
Well, Draven's fingers are gone. Maybe takes another drink.
You went to school? Draven?
Wait, we've never gone to school, or we
Yes.
did go to school? Oh shit!
No,
I
this
already
seems
drank.
Confusing. Wait, I didn't go to school. Do I drink or not drink?
It's
You drink if you're done it. You drink.
You
if
guys
you're
have
done
maybe
Got
gone
it.
through 5 shots.
Draven.
That's on you. You were just drinking for the sake of it near the end there.
Well, Draven's out.
Do we go to? Is there a winner? I don't know how this. This is the first time I've played this.
I mean, we can keep going. Did you go, Hazel?
No, I fucking. It was hard. Never have I ever. Shit. Never have I ever cast a spell.
I'm sorry, guys. This game's real confusing. Do I put the finger down?
Have you cast magic, Petra?
Yes.
Put a finger down
yes.
and drink.
Okay, I'm done with this game. Petra like shoves her drink in front of Hazel.
Okay, 2 now.
I didn't think it was that hard. It's okay. It's a newer game to you guys. I understand. Do you guys want to head out? We can finish our drinks and go.
Oh no, you two still have fingers up, yeah?
2.
2.
All right, let's see what we got here.
Never have I ever wielded a longsword.
That's bullshit. Never have I ever had my first kiss.
Never have I ever been stabbed.
This game is stupid. I'm joking.
All right, that was fun. We heading out?
Yes. Let's go.
Sorry, I need to finish the Petra gave me hurts.
So let's see. I said it was 2 silver per round. How many rounds did everyone just drink?
I thought we were sipping from a mixed drink, or were we just
Yeah,
slamming
yeah.
on
I
it?
hope so. We just got fucking
Draven
5
fucking dies.
fucking cups. Time to talk to my sister, guys.
All right. You guys head out the bar, and your goal is to go see Moon's sister, correct?
Yeah.
Mhm.
You get up to go. It's simple enough journey. In the light of the day, you see that the hustle and the bustle of the city begins. Here in the spot, it's not as crowded as it is not as crowded as it usually is at night, but it's still a decent amount of people going. But as you start getting closer and closer to Vista Heights, where your sister and your family shop are, it is absolutely just jam-packed, full of people starting their day. Barely enough room to walk. Like, you're shoulder to shoulder, people shoving each other, going up over buildings, through weird passageways, doing whatever they can to maximize their commute here and avoid the crowds as much as possible. It's a bit of a walk, but you start heading. Where exactly are you going to? The shop itself? Are you going to your family's home? Where do you think your sister would more likely be located?
Probably go home first.
Yeah, you start going to your house, and I think as you do so, you see your younger sister outside the house, like hanging laundry.
The moon just stops. He's like, oh no. It's the first encounter. Guys, just follow me. Just follow me. Everyone's just gonna try to walk in as fast as he can and not get stopped.
Roll stealth. Not to get
Actually-
spotted by your sister. Yeah.
Oh fuck. That's a 7?
You know she sees you, but she still doesn't say anything, and that hurts worse.
Mhm. Is the door unlocked as well?
It is, yeah.
Okay.
Doors unlocked. Also, excuse me if you hear drilling sounds in the background. They're absolutely filling my school right now. I don't know if they're picking up for you guys, but
Not really.
oh, okay, good. It's hard to focus though because they just are going like crazy. Anyway, you walk into your home there. The door is not locked now because I mean your sister was just out. You look around, see if your sister is there. It's still kind of early in the day, and I think your family, like, while they run the shop like really well, like you said before, they're not like super focused on money. So I think they're usually the type that have like a little bit of late start to the day. They're not really in a rush to get going. They're kind of doing things at their own pace. First of all, describe your family's home to me.
Oh, great question. Honestly, I picture, because Vista Heights is kind of like, I kind of picture it's a bit built like San Francisco, like really dense, small buildings.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of imagine that the interior would be very cramped. I would think that there'd probably be like maybe 2 to 3 levels to it. But even like and it'd also probably be like a bit of a mess with how many people live there currently. Actually, I guess it would only be like 3 because I'm out of there. But it'd still probably be a smidge of a mess. They wouldn't have too much, but there'd probably be a lot of plants everywhere in differing conditions. Like there'd probably be like in the kitchen, just like a pile of soil and like a plant in there still, well, with, like a pot to the side, and who knows what was happening with that one. But yes, I imagine that my sister's room would probably be like upstairs though.
Would is it just you entering the home, or is your entourage falling behind?
Entourage behind.
All right. I think as all of you go in, you also get side-eyed from what is very clearly Moon's younger sister. There's a lot of like spatial similarity there, the same like hair color, but just kind of ignores you as you enter the home, and like does a little bit of shake of her head as she's kind of giving you guys the once-over. I think as you enter the home on the first floor, there is maybe like the kitchen area, which is mostly overrun by plants, but there's like a counter space and stuff that is like cleared off, and like a round table. And sitting at the table, you do see your sister as well as your mother.
You see Moon pause again, like. Hi, hey guys, how are you doing?
Kind of turn to you. Your sister's like, "Oh, Moon, it's so nice to see you. Wow, I didn't know you were gonna stop by. Wonderful. Oh, and you brought your friends. Great. Please come on in." Your mom looks at you. Where were you?
I'm so sorry. I was really caught up with something. I really didn't mean to miss the gathering. I'm sorry.
No, it's embarrassing when people don't show up. Let's talk. Everyone's worried.
Yeah, I'll be at the next one. I'm so sorry. I promise I'll be there. That was my bad.
What did you have to do that was more important than meeting with your family? I can't think of much.
I'm sorry. I'll take the blame for that one. I had Moon helping me with some things around Petra and I's house, and I apologize. Moon was really, really helpful.
And you are?
My name's Draven.
Draven. Hi, Draven. And what is it that you were helping this Draven fellow with, Moon?
Who's moving down with Petra. He was recently adopted by her.
What? You're a grown man.
It's more of a. It's more of just like. I'm gonna be real. I didn't have a home, but Petra has let me into her house out of the kindness of her heart, and Moon was helping me gather, my things and moving them in.
Right. So you missed the family meeting to help this guy move to his adopted mother's house. That's what we're going with. This kind of sips of our coffee.
I lost track of what the day was, and once it had passed, I realized it was too late. I really am sorry. I promise I'll show up to this one early, the next one, to help.
Please don't miss. It's embarrassing, like I said, when you're not there. People talk. You know how the circle is. So I'm not trying to be a bitch, okay? Just be at the next one, please.
Will do. Sorry.
No, it's fine. Yeah, do you guys want food?
No, I'm okay, thank you.
You sure? Alright.
I think Hazel is mad dogging the little sister who was like giving us the eyes as we came in. This whole conversation, they've just.
Yeah, I think you two might be like very, very close in age, so it's instant like friction just existing in each other's presence. For some reason, your mom looks very tired in this moment. Moon, you feel that she didn't maybe sleep well lately. Like you can kind of see that there's like some bags under her eye a little bit. You see that she's drinking coffee, which she doesn't do very often, actually. It just looks a little like worn. After everyone declines food, she gets up. So, what is it that you're here for? And
They're just here to talk to Rose about something. She was working on a project. Just wanted to catch up on that. do you need help at all? We have some free time, you know, if you need. I mean, I have free time if you just want me to help with anything.
I'm not gonna ask your friends to do anything, but if people wanna, help in the garden out back, the one on the roof as well could use some tending. We're a little stretched thin here. Your kind of looks at the door where Hazel and your younger sister are mad dogging each other like subtly. She's been moody lately, so she hasn't been helping much. And she said that last part like really loud, like she hasn't been helping much, like so she can clearly hear it.
Yeah, we'll do that. I'll put these people to work, and I'll make sure that they don't fuck anything up. Promise.
You see that Draven's already getting like supplies, you know.
Looks like you got a nice group of friends here. Thank you for helping out. I do appreciate that.
Yeah, it's the least I can do to, make up for making Moon miss your gathering.
Right. Yeah. Again, please don't miss the next one, Moon. I need to go to the shop. It's there's been a little bit of issues lately. Prices have gone up again, so I have to talk to some of the distributors and I'll handle that. But thank you again for helping out. If you do want food, obviously take what you want. I'll see you later.
And as she goes away, Moon does like do a bow of respect as she's leaving.
She gives you like a tiny little subtle like head nod in response to that, and goes out, and she like closes the front door, and you actually hear her like kind of once the door is closed talking to your sister. He's like, even Moon comes here, gets right to work, helps out, and you're doing what? Oh, you think just doing the laundry is enough? I've been asking you to help with that garden for a week now, and here I come home yesterday and not a damn thing is done again. And it starts going off on like a little bit of a mom tirade.
Moon will sit down at the table with Rose. Hi, hey, how you doing?
No, I'm great. Sorry, Mom is stressed lately. I think she's got a lot going on at the shop, and it really is a big deal when you don't come. You know how people get, and they start talking, and that stresses her out more. It's a very small community, so when rumors start going, and
Can I tell you the truth?
Yeah, please no. Damn, sit down. All of you, take a seat down. You don't actually have to help with all that stuff.
Draven's already
I'll do it.
doing stuff.
Okay, or you can. No, thank you.
Don't tell anyone, but did you hear about what happened in the Crimson Cage?
What happened in the Crimson? No, I haven't got any word about the Crimson Cage lately. Why? Why something? What did you do, Moon? What happened?
There was a fire.
Did you start a fire?
And
no, that's your sister's thing. We can't have you both doing that.
We kidnapped.
Which sister?
Don't worry about it. We kidnapped Garv de Rosen.
Kidnapped Garv de Rosen? What do you mean you kidnapped Garv de? What are you talking about? Are you? She like takes your eye and like opens it a little bit and looks at your like the group. Is he all right?
No, I think Moon is kind of throwing this out of proportion. It was a officially sanctioned raid on the DeRozan compound by the Emerald Knights. Your brother, and a very valiant, was integral in aiding the raid.
What are you talking about? Oh my god!
I'm Hazel. We haven't met.
Hi, Hazel. I could see that you're the Emerald Knight that's leading this raid, I guess?
Yes.
Interesting. I'm doing a roll insight check on that. She was like, okay. Are you getting mixed up in all this stuff now, too?
It was really not supposed to go the way it did, but we did do it successfully.
Your sister is already missing, and now you're messing with this kind of stuff. Moon, what are you doing?
I just want to try and find her, and it's not like the, knights or anyone is doing anything.
Well, I went through the notebook like you asked me to, but I don't know if I want to talk about what's in there in front of.
Oh. In what way? What way?
I don't. It involves you. I don't know. It might be. Listen, I just like I want to talk in private. Can do you mind? After all, can you go up to the roof and do help with my mom's garden?
Sure.
What's a roof? I'm so poor, my home does not have roof. I don't know what that is.
You see Draven
What?
outside the window, fucking watering.
I think Hazel's gonna like push Petra along, like very clearly sensing the tension. Like, come on, Petra, we'll go help with the
What?
garden.
What was that? Just looks at me. What was that about?
I think she might be a little mad you called her poor the other day.
What? I never called her poor.
I don't know, that's what they were saying, that you like called them poor.
Why would I call them poor?
No. I
I
wasn't
said-
there.
I said that maybe they looked like that they were hungry and I offered some food, but like, that's not saying you're poor. I had food with me.
I don't know. Don't mind her. Yeah.
I won't. No, okay. No, we have bigger things, okay? This thing was hard to get through, first of all. I didn't know your sister was this capable of writing something so complex. She's smarter than I gave her credit for. But there's a lot in here. Like, a lot in here. Some of it about you, some of it about the city. I don't really know. I guess I'll just get into it. Like, I think you know that your sister was looking into like all these crimes and stuff happening, right?
Yes.
So there's like a lot of notes on that in general. Some of it doesn't seem wholly relevant, so I won't go into every little detail, but like there are some trends. It seems like there's a special note, like your sister did a lot of research. It documents there's like a trend that's been happening. She said she looked at census data. It was like journaling about this. Is like a mix between like notes and like a journal. It's weird. But I don't know, you can feel it just walking outside. Like the city, has grown so crowded and so big, but apparently it hasn't been on track. Like the growth has stopped according to any kind of official data, at least. It shows that there's been like a steady trend in growth for a long time until recently. For the past several censuses, the city has had a documented 2.9 million inhabitants, and it's stopped at that number, which is weird, I guess. I don't know how it's wholly relevant or anything, but your sister seemed to really make note of that. I don't know, do you have any idea?
Surely, does that have to do with the missing people? Are so many people going missing?
Right, like I think it could, but to that number, are that many people going missing? I'm not sure, but it's also documented clearly, like there's a trend that people are going missing far more frequently than they ever have before.
Oh. And this is from censuses? Why
This is apparently from official data. She just compiled it? I don't know.
Is no one else noticing that? Why have I never heard that before?
I guess a normal person isn't going to be checking that kind of thing. How many people do you know that want to go read census data?
Right. Yeah, I have no idea. Okay, what else?
It kind of moves on from there. There's talk about our father, and that she thinks he was set up because he knew too much, and that his letter confirmed her suspicions, but I don't know what that means.
Oh. Amun will like go through his pockets and pull out the really cryptic letter and slide it to her.
She picks it up, starts to read it. This doesn't sound like him at all. First of all, like, it's so poetic, which he would never write like that. And are you sure this is actually from him?
It was in a stack with a few others, which he'll pull out those as well. It seems like he was writing relatively normal here, and then, I don't know what that one's about.
Let's set that aside for now, but maybe that's what she was talking about. I mean, and now you're talking about things going down to Crimson Cage, Garv DeRozan. I'm worried, Moon, because there's notes about the DeRozan family in here as well. Seems like maybe that tip that got Dad arrested came from someone in the DeRozan family. And your sister thinks maybe Legazi is somehow involved in something bigger. It's cryptic, but I don't know. But she wanted to investigate the family further.
We did find out that the DeRozans are sending people into this building in the Archon Plaza where the murder happened of the Emerald Knight. People go in there and never come back out. But Hazel knows it better than me. I think they reported that items were stolen, but they don't know what items were stolen. But when I spoke to Gav, they're still sending people in, and he said they hadn't gotten anything back because no one has escaped from inside. And this woman, Nitha, who my sister wrote to often, she said that she had been in there and she was saved by my sister. And she said it was like a death trap inside of that building. Like, it was booby trapped from top to bottom.
Yeah, I mean, clearly there's something going on here. Then the Rosens are involved in something big, I guess. That sounds like some kind of conspiracy. With this government, look, you can't trust them for anything. Speaking of that, I guess I'll tell you the truth. I looked into this a little bit more myself, just curiosity, and I had a little bit of free time. I went and took a little trip. That's part of why Mom is so tired, but I went out for a little bit just to figure things out. But I learned where this crime happened and what's going on here, and I learned that this is at the manor of a magister named Winslow Gothbrook.
Mm-hmm.
That's in your sister's notes as well. There's actually... Let's bring it back a little bit. Dad got sentenced. We all know there's no real claim or evidence that Dad didn't do anything, but Dad got sentenced by Magistrate Granel Bellum. Apparently, your sister found that out as well. But the apprentices of Magistrate Granel Bellum were Winslow Gothbrook and someone named Magister Naira Galods. Naira Galods, though, was killed some years ago. The Emerald Knights apparently did an investigation on her, found out she was doing dark magic. I don't know, there's a lot of strings here.
That is really a lot. Would you be able to write a translated version of this?
Yeah, I guess I could put this down, but here you should take notes while I'm talking.
Okay, yes, I can do that.
That's the most of it. Again, there's like a lot of irrelevant information. At least I think it's irrelevant. It's her own thoughts and feelings on things, and there are a couple cases that she seemed to spend a lot of time on as well. There's one in there about a rogue wizard who goes by the name The Creator, and apparently they had been involved in some disappearances that she was looking into. Some of their bodies were actually found. The ones that were all missing different organs when they did the autopsy. Apparently that was one of her cases she was trying to solve, and one more in the waterways. And this one I found when I was looking into things as well, that this is like true, and this is actually the crown is aware as well. But there's a bounty of like 25 gold. There's some kind of slime creature in the waterways that have been attacking people down there, but of course they don't actually send any guards that deep.
Did you hear? Was there anything about the thing in Vista Heights at all, or did you hear something about that?
Not in your sister's journal, no. Yeah, that's. I have heard a little on that, but it wasn't from this. It's just from me hearing things. The last one of note is also in Vista Heights, though. Something's been going on. Apparently, one of the larger like apartment complexes that has a lot of people in it. People have been reporting strange sounds at night, and an inordinate amount of them have been dying in their sleep, like at a very alarming rate.
Oh, that's not close to here, right?
I don't think so. No, I mean it's a pretty big area. It's not like our neighbors or anything.
Okay, well, that's, oh, okay. She just has all this information sprawled out?
Yeah, it's really like stream of consciousness almost. Like it's some things are here, some are there. It took a long fucking time to decipher what was going on in here.
Alright, what did she have about me in there?
This is why I wanted everyone to leave. Listen, this is... I don't know how to say this to you. I know what you've had your hands in for a while, and I know you're trying to clean them of it, but apparently your sister was not of the same mindset. Apparently she used you a little bit, as I guess I would say.
Oh, I'm sorry, what?
Apparently she knew someone named Ronnie, and that's who she knew them and convinced them to offer you that job at the Night Inn that you talked to all of us about.
Why?
I guess she wanted you to make connections and meet new people, so eventually she could use those connections to figure out what's going on in the city a bit more.
Well, I definitely made connections.
And I guess that's what she wanted, but yeah, I guess she kind of set you on that path. No one ever really mentioned it as well, but tonight when we had the family meeting to talk about, you actually working there, she came to Mom, she came to me, and, really tried to convince us beforehand, before we were in front of everyone, advocated for it. Now, I guess I understand why. It was part of her larger plan.
How interesting. Anything else?
It's one last thing, I guess. When we spoke at the last family meeting, you asked me if I knew what happened to your sister, or to our sister. I wasn't fully forthright with you when I said I wasn't sure. I mean, I don't know exactly what happened, but I do know. She came to me not long before she disappeared. She said there's been some kind of break in our father's case, that she would do something, but it'd be acting against the government itself, and that it could get dangerous for her. And that she wrote a letter that she wanted me to give you if she didn't come back. And I didn't want to give it to you because, well, I was hoping she'd come back for one, and two, I don't want you to get involved in whatever she was involved in. I mean, it's dangerous, and I can't lose another sibling. And I don't know if I should give it to you. I haven't read it. I don't know what's inside, but are you insistent on following this path?
My feelings about my sister aside, if this could help get our father out of prison at least, and if it can find her too, then I have to be insistent on this side. I can't just not do anything.
You see, she kind of already has it with her, but she put it in the back of the journal, which she pulled out when she began to speak to you, and kind of was like pointing at things. Goes to like the back cover, opens it, and there's like a very simple letter with apparently something inside as well. You can kind of see it bulging. Hands it to you.
Moon will take a second before opening it, because he's beginning to feel very angry, and so he'll kind of take a second to himself back down, before he opens the letter.
First thing you see inside, there is a ring, relatively simple, with a design etched around the band. Take out the letter itself, and it's also a pretty quick note. It says, "The crown of Valinova is up to no good. They oppress us and hide secrets from us that put the citizenry's very lives at stake. Do not let them catch you. Stay free, my dearest brother."
And then on the on the ring, what's etched on it?
It looks to be magical sigils.
To kind of show it to his sister and be like, "Do you know what this is?"
I know a lot, but magic's not really my strong point.
I don't know, he'll put it on. See if he feels any different. Or if it's like an attunement thing.
Yeah, it's an attunement thing.
Okay. This is a lot to take in. Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, it's busy.
Thank you for your help. I could have never have cracked this without your assistance.
I think you would have got it done.
You have a lot of faith in me.
We all put a lot of faith in you, even if you don't realize it.
Could I take the journal with me?
Oh, yes. Yeah, it's yours to take.
I think I need to talk to everyone about what we found. Yeah. And he's gonna bow and then head upstairs to the roof garden.
Yep.
Hey,
Everyone's up
guys.
Hey, how'd it go?
It's just gonna sit down.
You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. Hazel, you're not supposed to water that.
Oh shit, my bad.
Yeah, can I assess how well they've taken care of the plants up here? Have they, like, accidentally overwatered or, like, trimmed something that should not be trimmed?
Everyone roll nature.
Oh no!
11.
Oh, no.
6.
Oh no!
Everyone was very confidently tending to these plants.
Moon sits down and then looks, and he's like, oh, no. Stop. What are you doing? Stop. Oh, my God. Oh, it's waterlogged. And he, like, picks up a paws, like, just dripping with water, like, you're gonna make it. Don't go out on me now. You...
I mean, I thought we were doing a pretty good job.
I was just listening to Draven.
Mm. Here's my notes, guys. You guys can read this over while I fix this.
Yeah. Can I help you? You direct me, and I will do whatever you need me to do.
We need to repot these. It's a surgical process.
Draven pulls out the knife.
No.
Get...
I don't know. Moon's just he's gonna get like some new pots. He's just gonna be mostly pulling out the roots and putting fresh soil in and replanting it.
Draven will bring like soil and pots, simple stuff that he can handle.
Hazel's gonna go for.
Oh damn! You just sent me the densest shit ever.
It didn't format super well. I can edit that and fix it for you. I'll put like notes on it.
Well, I'm gonna also share it because I imagine Moon took great notes of all of these. He had to actually condense his notes because he was having to write really fast. He didn't have time to like, ramble. There you guys go.
Jesus Christ.
He's...
All right, well, you have the nice bullet point version now. Everyone else can read the wall of text.
Thank you.
Actually, not that bad.
No.
Can I roll nature to see how well I actually do cleaning up the mess?
Yeah, this is your family's garden. You could do that with advantage.
And I will guidance myself. Oh no! Hold on.
What's something at 10 as well?
Hold on. It's a 12.
12. Well, I mean, between you and Petra did an okay job too. You do an okay job.
That checks out.
This shit is crazy.
Uh-huh.
I think Petra's reading it with you, and like as she's reading it, you see at one point her fist clenches very tightly.
You okay?
And you see like her claw, which is normally like not extended, but her claw is very extended right now, points to the name Nira Glods. And she just says, "Bad woman."
Yeah, absolutely. She was dabbling in forbidden magic.
And Petra takes a deep breath, and like you can like feel like a rage like just behind the surface. My son, you met him, Vonrum, was at one point an apprentice of hers until she died.
she treat your son poorly?
Petra just nods.
Sorry to hear that. I hope you find solace in the fact that someone stopped it.
We're being raided.
Hello, Raiders.
Welcome in.
She got what she deserved.
You're not gonna hear me dispute that. This is dense. So we already know that the DeRozans were. You think the DeRozans have some way trying to control population of Valinova? Or at least them stealing so many people has caused it.
But that's
2.9.
How many people are born a day? They were only doing a handful of people, what, every once a month? It feels impossible that was controlling the population.
Maybe
Now,
they're
this-
maybe they're trying to recruit them into the DeRozans. Maybe that's why they've been branching out into different territories.
I was gonna say that this might be a stretch, but maybe them sending these people after the Magister is only one facet of their plan. I mean, and that really is a stretch here, but you know, the disappearances from this rogue wizard, the collector, people dying in the complex. There's a whole lot here that indicates that people are, at least the population is plateauing. You know, maybe the DeRozans have their fingers in all of it. Whatever it is your dad seemed to know.
This is all just a bit much.
So what I'm hearing is we're gonna break your dad out of prison, right? We already have experience infiltrating a very heavily guarded compound.
I think that compound was 2% as guarded as where my father is kept.
You would notice that Draven's being coy about this. He's trying to lighten the mood to make everyone feel a little bit better.
Would I actually know? Does he have like a bail at all? Or is there no bail option for him?
There's no bail option for him. For what his crime was, he was also sentenced incredibly harshly. He is in a no visitation rights, no messages, no daylight, like totally sequestered away prison. Deep inside the Crown's control.
How long was he sentenced for?
Life.
Oh, fuck.
Damn.
I
Is that
defer
like
this
life,
information.
or is that like 25 years life?
No, life. The rest of his natural life.
Plus 2 days.
Plus 2 days.
His fucking corpse rotting there for 2 extra days in prison.
Just for good measure.
I don't know. What do you guys want to do?
We can go kill that slime for some cash.
Yeah, we got to start working on that $6,000 or 6,000 coin payoff.
I'm
We're
sorry.
not paying that.
What?
Don't worry about it. You guys aren't involved in that.
Raven, do you actually intend on paying that off?
I'm gonna pay some of it. I said I would. So.
Well, there's only one slime I know of in the waterways, and his name is Barabbas Braddocks.
Uh, who is this? I feel like we've skipped a few steps here.
Yeah, sorry, it's my own personal vendetta. Remember when I told you I stabbed someone when I was a kid? It was Barabas Braddock's.
Do you want me to go rough him up? I mean,
Oh, I rough him up all the time. Every time we see each other, as the kids say, it's on sight. But real quick, who is Ronnie? Do I know who is Ronnie? Moon? Should we know who that is?
Mm.
That seemed personal. I didn't want to touch that.
Yeah, I'm kind of working through some feelings with that right now. He's someone who worked at my church, and meeting him perhaps put my life on a very different trajectory. Yeah.
do you need me to go rough him up?
No, he was my manager at the Night Den. I don't know. I don't have any negative feelings about Ronnie. I mean, it's not his fault.
All right, well, the offer stands. I know how managers can be, so if you need me to rough him up, I can do so.
It's alright. No, don't worry about fucking Ronnie and any of that.
Ronnie seems like he'd be friends with Paul. Fuck Paul, by the way.
Yeah, fuck Paul, dude.
Well, so we're looking at maybe gonna go kill a slime for money?
I mean, extra spending cash is nice, but I mean, Moon, I feel like you have the biggest stake in this, so what do you want to do?
I don't know. I'm not really good at thinking of a plan. I'm subpar at executing it. And I haven't shaken off that jolt. So... I don't know. There is that apartment complex in Vista Heights, too.
That's in the area, so we can take a look if you want.
Maybe we should. Listen, in like 2 days, we have another family meeting, and I have to go to this, guys. I need to do this.
Okay, all the more reason to stay in the area, then that way, you can make it.
Yes, that would be preferable. I assume that maybe this might be related if she's writing about it in her journal to what we're investigating anyway.
That's what I was thinking too. I mean, it just seems weird that she would include it if it wasn't prevalent to the investigation.
Mm.
I mean, with my theory, it's all relevant, right? Like, the more I just keep reading this, the more it sounds like the DeRozans and a subsect of magistrates that are practicing dark magic are somehow in cahoots. Responsible for all the disappearances, keeping the population at a steady number. We're just missing out exactly why. We probably talk to the Knights of the Emerald Order and see what exactly kind of forbidden magic the Magisters were dabbling in. Because I can only assume that if Nera Glods was practicing it, and Winslow Gothbrook, Magistrate Ballum was also involved as well. They just managed to cover the track. This all just seems way above our pay grade.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, to be fair, I think we've already kind of shit in their egg salad because we've dealt a pretty significant blow to the DeRozans, so we may be on their radar now.
I I'm getting nervous, Burps, guys. This is really a lot.
Oh,
Well-
weird. Ooh.
Let's take this one step at a time. We'll go see about that apartment, and then we'll worry about the big stuff when it gets here.
I think I should also write a letter to my dad, maybe. In just the meantime.
If your dad in like a no contact area of the Neverlight prison, then wouldn't it be almost impossible to send him a letter? Sounds like your
Oh,
sister
that's
had
right.
some unknown.
I need to contact Nitha to see if she maybe possibly knows if I could get a letter to my dad.
Hazel, you might be able to write a letter to the Emerald Knights and kind of give them the rundown on this, and also request that we were able to send a letter to Moon's dad. I don't know how much they can help with that, but I mean, surely they have to have some kind of pool.
This is okay. Super out of character. Clay.
Hmm.
I'm reading like the condensed version that you wrote. Didn't like her notes also mention like the crown shouldn't be trusted, or is that something different?
That was a separate
That
letter.
that was the note that she wrote specifically to give to Moon.
Yeah, I was intending to talk to the Emerald Order to look into Nero Glad. I can definitely ask about maybe organizing a meeting with your dad.
Oh. Can the Emerald Knights do that?
We outrank most of the city guard.
I don't know anything about the Emerald Knights. I'm going to be honest. We've been traveling together for a while, and I just didn't have the... I know nothing about the Emerald Knights at all. Not even a little bit. You guys wear green?
Yep.
That's it.
No, we're an independent branch of the crown, working below only the Empress.
I'd really like to see my dad again for any possible reason, but I don't know if I trust the government.
Why not?
Are you not a
Because-
big fan of the government?
I'm not a big fan of the government.
30 on 30.
Well, you know, a bit of the reason why my father's in prison, and it's sounding like they put him there on purpose and under the highest security possible guard, isolated, no visitation, for life.
No, the magistrates did that. And the DeRozan family. The Emerald Knight and the Crown have nothing to do with that. If anything, the Emerald Knights are in direct opposition of the Arcane Council. We're the people who keeps them in check.
Well, that didn't happen, did it?
No, but we can rectify that right.
Maybe we put a pin in that as well. And Hazel, apparently you're getting really like I guess a promotion with them essentially. Maybe we wait for your next promotion and you can see if you can get us in directly. I mean, it's a
It's
thought.
gonna be a couple of months. I still need to turn 18 before I become a full-fledged knight.
I mean, Moon, what do you think? I mean, are you willing to wait a couple months? I mean, it doesn't seem like anything else we do is going to expedite that unless we can somehow age up Hazel.
I can still ask. Oh, but you don't want to ask the Emerald Knights for help.
I don't mind. I've already waited 3 years. Thinking I would never see my dad again. So, we can do whatever you guys think is best. I wouldn't know.
Yeah, but this is your dad. I mean, what we think is kind of irrelevant. I mean, what does your heart tell you to do?
My heart tells me arson, but I feel like that's a family thing.
We maybe not arson. I mean, we've already kind of done that. See, we've already done that. So what's your heart telling you to do next?
How about we go investigate the apartment complex? Give Moon some time to think. Maybe me too. I still feel like there's dots I need to put together.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
We do have to go tend to the garden downstairs. I said I would do it, so... I'll
I threw the
show
watering
you guys.
can off the roof.
You threw the watering can off the roof!
Hazel, no, fuck, now I'm Hazel. Draven was like, don't do that, and I panicked.
You didn't have to. It's fine. It's fine. We'll fix things. We'll fix things.
Can I look over the edge? Was it on the side that, like, people actually, like, walk into the house? Did she, like, throw it at my sister and didn't know?
There's a 50-50 chance of two things happening here. Roll me
Oh, no.
a D100.
Hello.
Yeah, it is on the side with your sister. So I think as you look over, you see that it didn't actually hit your sister, but the clothesline where she had hung up all the clothes to dry just got knocked down completely, and all the clothes are on the ground.
Is she still out there? Is she not out there anymore?
She's not out there anymore.
Hazel! Hazel!
How tall's the roof? How tall's the roof?
I think we're like probably like the roof is like the 4th floor essentially.
Christ.
What? How tall is this fucking building?
It's very like narrow and high.
Like Nippon. Draven's running down the stairs immediately.
It's just all of us looking over the edge, like, oh.
Yeah, Draven's gonna try and fix everything before the sister sees.
As you get down to the 1st floor, you hear, and then the fucking watering can just came from the ceiling. What the fuck are they doing?
Draven just moseys on out.
Yeah, you hear your younger sister like complaining to your older sister, Moon.
Mm.
And your older sister just kind of looking at her like very calmly, like kind of letting her get out of her system, trying to keep her own emotions in check. As everyone's kind of like running out right now.
Yeah.
Draven's already like putting the clothes back up.
I think Moon, as you're coming back down again, your sister like motions for you to come over here. Wait, come here.
For like what, Hazel and Petra, who are like a little bit behind, you see like absolute fear on his face as he heads over. Yep.
You see she looks at your younger sister. Go away. I need to talk to him. What do you mean go away? What's so important that you have to say to him that you can't say to me? Tell your fucking chucklefuck friends to go fix that shit.
What'd you call us?
Chucklefuck. Because you got a goofy ass haircut.
Listen here, okay? You little shit. That's
She just
all I
like
got.
goes right up to you. She's definitely shorter than you, and just like looks up at you, but like chest against yours, like.
But isn't she like 5? No.
Yeah, she's 4'10" according to your notes. So
Yeah, she's 4'10". She's 4'10".
Why don't you fuck off and go get yelled at by your mom some more?
yeah, why don't you go have a mom?
Fuck you! He just goes cries in the corner. Jesus Christ!
Molly, you can't just say that to people.
What? Coming into my house, I literally saw her throw the thing off the roof. It got all of our clothes dirty. Now mom's gonna be pissed at me.
She
It's not
can't
my
help
fault
it.
he's an orphan.
She doesn't have an arm, okay? You can't just say that to people who don't have arms.
Doesn't have an eye either.
Oh.
You see your elder sister gets up, like, okay. Please excuse us. Family meeting time. Starts going up the stairs.
Gonna head upstairs.
Your sister, who usually tries to keep a calm demeanor. What the hell is wrong with you? You can't talk to guests like that. What the fuck are you doing? These are our guests. You can't say that. At least be like subtle about it if you don't like someone. You don't go out and say things like that, okay? Really, what is wrong with you? There's something messed up with your brain. Apparently everyone else got the intelligence of this family. By the time it got to you, it ran out. You fucking idiot. Just fucking lays into her. You have seen the side of your sister before. It does not come out. Rarely she controls it pretty well, but this was a tipping point. Absolutely, you see Molly like starts to tear up a little bit. Does not like getting scolded like this, and just like, whatever, I don't fucking care this family anyway, and just storms up like a story to go to her room. You hear a door slam. I'm so sorry. Give me a second. Okay, I'm so sorry that she said to your friend. She's going through some changes. Apparently, I don't know what's going on. She's been like this lately.
It's okay. Hazel's strong. She could. It's fine.
It's not my fault. I didn't have a mom.
There. You could have taken her. See how short she was, that little short ass?
Yeah, she just looks. Your sister looks stressed. Mood. Wow. Tensions are high lately, I guess. You and Moon were never like that. Or you and Sun were never like that growing up. I don't know what got into Molly, but
I don't know. I'll go talk to her after this and see if I can get through to her.
good luck, seriously. But that's not what I wanted to talk to you about. I was just trying to have a conversation with you, and then whatever happened just happened. We kind of left it on the table, literally and figuratively. But that note that you had, and then I'm going to roll right now to see if she is able to decipher the code here or not. I'm going to say the DC is 20. She has a +5 to this roll.
Oof.
Just giving a quick look over, I wasn't really able to make out what was on it, but I feel like this is important, so please take it back with you.
This is specifically the note my cryptic note?
Yeah, the cryptic note, yeah.
Okay. Alright.
And then second, you asked me about the things going on here. And I kind of moved past it because we were talking about family things, and then I thought it was more important, but I have heard that there's some kind of large dog going around and attacking people, and I think that's the creature that we were talking about before.
Oh. Okay, is that, like, near here?
I think it is kind of close to here. I haven't seen it myself, but the word is definitely getting around.
Okay. I think I might look into that. I don't want anyone here to get hurt, so... Hazel's really good with a sword, and so Draven and Petra are really tough. Maybe we could just deal with it ourselves.
If you do see it again, be careful. I don't want you getting mauled by some large beast.
Yeah. I'll try.
All right, so go do what you were doing. I saw your friends running out of here in a hurry, but you go do what you're gonna do. Molly! She yells upstairs. Go apologize! Silence. I don't know what we're gonna do with her.
Moon was gonna head up to his little sister's room. Final boss interaction.
You knock on the door?
Yeah.
Go away.
Hey, Molly.
What do you want? And what part of go away did you not understand?
Listen, I just wanted to make sure you're okay. We haven't seen each other in a while, and I know you're angry right now, but I just wanted to check in.
Your brain almost killed me.
I know, she's sorry, I'm sure.
Then she should say sorry.
Okay, well, you should maybe also apologize for saying, her mom's dead.
All I said was the truth.
Okay, well, some things are true, but doesn't mean you should say them.
You think I should become a liar then? Okay, I'll start lying. You're my favorite sibling.
Mm. Okay, Molly. I'm gonna head out. Just take some time to simmer down, and yeah, Moon will just walk away.
As you do so, you actually hear that she starts crying a little bit behind her door.
Mm. I come downstairs, Hazel crying in the living room.
Draven walks back in. All right, clothes are clean. Hazel, why are you crying?
This is a bitch.
Okay,
Listen-
so what happened?
Wood's gonna lean over to Draven and whisper in his ear what happened.
Oh shit. How old is your sister, out of curiosity?
She looks around Hazel's age.
You think she's willing to talk to me?
You're a stranger. I don't think so. I just tried talking to her. I think she's crying right now. Maybe we shouldn't talk to her.
Okay, understandable. Next time I'll give her a talking to.
Okay,
guys. Sorry.
Petra, I know what you're thinking.
No, you don't know what I'm thinking. Because I either figured something out that was crazy. So I was looking at that letter from your father. And I think I figured something out. Or it's just a huge coincidence that it works. If you take the first two words of each sentence, it says something. It says, there is something strange going on. The city's covered completely in magic. The disappearances are not an accident. Like, that might just be crazy coincidence.
That's a
Or I might
fucking
have
coincidence.
figured something out.
I thought you were gonna talk about your big sweater for my sister and Hazel.
No, I big brain, as my children say.
Petra, that's fucking amazing. Also, if you ever put me in that sweater again, I will kill the person you put me in there with. But ignoring that now. The cities? Okay, so the DeRozans and the Magists are up to something. They're working in cahoots to do something to the city.
Hey, I don't even know if I'm right. It could just be coincidence.
That isn't a coincidence, Petra, and you know it.
I don't even know how I figured it out.
Neither, because you were consoling me while you were doing it. You were like,
Yeah.
that's impressive.
I led her in one hand, I was patting her back with the other hand.
Well, if your sister's onto something, every single one of these crimes that she's mentioned here is, roots of the same problem. So no matter what we go to investigate, hopefully something will come up. And while I do this, I need to write a letter to the Emerald Knights.
You should also probably maybe double check that with my sister. I trust you, but
Draven's gonna look at all the papers just to be like, son of a bitch, damn.
Yeah, if you want your sister to look at it, Rose comes down, kind of takes a look at the paper. Wow, no, wow, seriously, good job. I couldn't solve it that quickly. That's nice, very quick. I, what do you think that means? That the city is covered in magic, it says?
Yeah, I don't know what that means at all. Hazel, you're the Green Knight.
Emerald Knight, thank you very much. I wouldn't know until I knew exactly what the magistrate's practicing, which is why I need to write this letter to the Emerald Knights. I mean, if you needed a whole city's worth of magic, that's got to be something big, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Petra just casually stumbled on like this massive fucking plot. I don't know. This is you guys keep saying this is above our pay grade. This is above our pay grade.
Okay. I really think. Okay, first of all, let me write this letter, and then we need to go to the apartment complex and investigate. We need to actually start investigating something.
When you write that letter, could you ask if they could forward any information on Magistrate Granel Bellum about just who he is? And also if they have any, you're the Emerald Knights. Surely they know something about the creator.
Their creator?
The creator, the rogue wizard.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, absolutely. I can ask about all of that.
Right. Also, I guess there's a giant dog running around, guys. Maybe we should look
What
into
the
that.
fuck?
It was something I was told a while ago, and just, yeah. If it's nearby, my family lives here. We could maybe deal with that first, actually.
Yeah, we can do that. Man, this day's I thought we've had a rough week, but now we have this plot and now there's a fucking dog involved, so
I feel like the dog's like the least of all. It's a dog.
it just keeps piling up though. If it was the other day, okay, cool. But just everything added on, I feel like the dog is adding like just another layer to the cake.
You know what they say? It's always sunny in Valinova.
I've never heard this phrase before in my life.
I think I just made it up.
Yeah. It's pretty
Weather
good.
is usually very good here, though.
It's not like a metaphor or anything. It's just a fact. It's just a statement. All right, let me go write this letter, and then we can head off and try to hunt this dog.
Let's look into it. Maybe. Well, let's try to see if we can handle the dog, and then we'll see about hunting it or notifying
It's a
the
dog.
correct
How
authority.
bad can it be?
You're able to find like quill and ink here to write a letter. There's no issue. What is it that you put on it?
Oh, okay. I think she's gonna write two identical letters, but address them to two different people. I think it's essentially gonna be say, hey, this is Hazel Eldrick, apprentice Hazel Eldrick, continuing on the investigation of the DeRozans. Could you please give me any information on Magister Neraglod's and what exactly that they were practicing when they died? Any information we have on Magister Windsor Gothbrook and Granel Bellum, as well as any information we have on the rogue wizard codenamed the Creator.
And who are you sending those to?
One is going to go to Justicar Ethbert, and one is going to go just to anybody in the second chapter. Like any, because they're like the people who would have the document.
Okay, so you write those up. Yeah, that's no problem.
Sweet.
I was gonna say something else, then my mind forgot the thing that I wanted to say. That's okay. I'll move on. That wasn't important, clearly. Yep, everyone's around. You write those letters, and at that moment, while you're still writing those, you hear a knock on the door of your home, Moon.
Go answer the door.
You do so, and you see. Wait, once again, you
Nix, my friend.
Hey, how's it going, Dream? I just came in. No, you see standing there. It is a woman that you have seen a couple times before. Her name is Sarah. She is an Eladrin. Looks to be in her 30s, wavy brown bob cut, but much nicer than Hazel's. Orange-hued skin, like light freckles across her face. And you know this is your brother's like on again, off again girlfriend. But she's like really chill. You've met her a couple times. She seems pretty nice. She kind of looks inside. Oh, I haven't seen you in a really long time. Hi.
Hi, hey, do you want in? You can come in.
Oh, thank you. Is your brother home?
If he is, he's really quiet. You can go up and check if you'd like.
Yeah, I'll come in. And then you see she kind of walks in the door, goes into the living room. Mom, why are you here? Petra, this is one of your children.
Hey, sweetie, what are you doing here? What a
Wait,
crazy
no.
coincidence.
What are you doing here? No,
These
I'm
are
here
my
to
friends.
I'm here to see my boyfriend.
Your boyfriend?
I told you I was dating this guy. Like, yeah, we've talked about this a little bit.
Yeah, you know, you date different people sometimes. I never know who to keep track of.
Don't say it like that. First of all, I'm in his home, Mom. What? Why are you friends with the who? What?
I
Well,
am
firstly, yeah. Well,
Hi,
let me make
Hazel.
introductions. Moon, Hazel, and this is your new brother, Draven.
Hey,
I thought you said you were done.
You know, I don't have to raise him. He's already adult. It's easy.
Okay, well, she goes up to you, Draven, and goes like shake your hand. You see she's kind of like wearing like really simple like brown clothing. But as she goes to shake your hand, you see that she has her arm is completely wrapped up.
he will shake her hand. He's not going to pry into the bandage.
Well, I guess it's nice to meet you. One more person. Did you add another room? We're seriously, there's not enough space.
No. He's staying in Von Rum's room since Von Rum stays at the library.
Okay. If the rest of you are staying there, please feel free to use my room if you don't have a spot.
Don't
This
think
is
we'll be
weird.
staying there too much. Yeah, it is.
Why is it weird?
That you're here.
Yeah, these are my friends. We hang out. We did the drinking game this morning.
Mom, you did a drinking game?
Yes, we did Never Have I Ever.
Oh, okay. That sounds... Well, I'm glad you're finding friends. It's... To be honest, you need to get out a little bit more sometimes. So I'm glad you found friends.
Yeah, we're investigators.
Okay, that's cool. What are you investigating?
Raven's kind of like stepping behind her and like to Petra.
Oh, you know, the case of the missing alcohol. Wink.
Alcohol. Well, was this game this morning? She goes up and like smells your breath. Mom, what are you doing? It's like 1 p.m.
Listen, I am 68 years old. If I want to drink at 10 a.m., I will drink at 10 a.m.
Okay. I wasn't trying to tell you how to live your life. I didn't mean anything by it, but sorry, I'm just really thrown off. Okay, well, I'm gonna go upstairs. check to see if my boyfriend is here or not. He might be at work, but I figured I was in the neighborhood, so I would check.
You seen any dogs lately?
Excuse me?
Have you seen any dogs? Like, we're gonna go try to hunt a dog. You said you've been in the neighborhood. I just thought maybe you'd seen.
The big one that everyone's talking about.
Yeah, we're starting from ground zero, so we're looking for any lead.
It bit me. Yeah, I got bit by the other day. I got attacked.
Petra just like grin. Let me see.
It's been like I said the other day. It's been a couple weeks, and you see you unbandage her arm, and there's like very clear bite marks. Looks like it's from some kind of canine.
This is gonna be a stretch, but can Hazel check for lycanthropy? I feel like she would know how to
Check for lycanthropy.
fucking.
Tell me how Hazel checks for lycanthropy.
Okay.
Pulls
hear
out
me
silver. Stay still.
Okay, hear me out. I feel like there would be small, subtle differences in a bite mark between a werewolf and like just a standard dog. Maybe Hazel can't identify lycanthropy, but could she identify anything strange with the bite?
Roll me survival.
Can I argue anything else?
You could argue animal handling.
Can I argue anything that isn't wisdom?
You could argue nature.
I'll take nature. I'll take nature.
That was the last straw. So
Can Moon look it over it as well at the same time, just with his knowledge of animals, to see if he's like, that is in fact the dog.
yeah, that's fine.
What is that?
The help
Same thing?
action, I
Oh,
assume.
I can help. I was
Yeah.
gonna roll
Oh.
separately.
You can do it separately. The three things I said, you can choose one.
Do you want to roll separately? If you have like
Yeah,
a
fuck
crazy
you.
good. Okay, Jesus, thanks, girl. 17. Fuck you. Eat shit.
Hazel, it's definitely too big to be like, just like a dog.
Okay.
The mouth shape looks like it could be from a canine or like a wolf or something.
Sorry, I didn't catch your name. Sarah, was it?
Sarah.
Yeah. What did this look like, a dog or a wolf?
I guess more wolfy, but there would be a wolf in the middle of the city.
Well, this bite mark's too big to be a dog.
Well, it was huge. Yeah, it was really big.
How big are we talking?
Like, I don't know. I guess if it's standing, like here, kind of like goes to like about her stomach's height. Like on all fours.
How tall is she? Because that means nothing. She could be like, if she's 14, that means nothing.
No, she's like average height. I'd say like 5'3", something like that.
That's as
Do
tall
you
as me,
know-
Sam.
No, yeah, I pictured you next to me, and then I pictured a wolf next to you.
Do you know, Sarah, what day it happened? Do you know the exact date?
I just know it was a couple weeks ago.
A couple of weeks it attacked you?
Yeah, it was a couple of weeks ago.
Why were you in Vista Heights? Were you attending one of the circle
I
meetings?
live here. No, I live here. I have a shop not far. I make candles and collect beeswax.
So proud of my entrepreneur.
Does the wound look like it's healing?
It does, yeah. It looks like it's healing.
Where were you then, actually?
Like where in the city?
Yes, I mean, I can see you got bit on your arm, but yeah,
Like I was leaving work, so I was pretty close to my shop.
Did it just run up and bite you, or was it scared away?
Well, it seems like it was already running, and then it turned the corner, saw me there, bit me, and then kept running. Like it was afraid.
Okay. Do I know where her shop is? I would assume I would know where she works.
Yeah, you know your brother's girlfriend's shop is.
Can I ask something? And this might
Hmm.
this might be grasping straws. Was that when you coughed? Was that you, Clay, or was that her?
No, I coughed. Me.
She's
I ran out
Clay's
of
got
water.
lycanthropy.
Clay is like me. So I was so zoned in. You were like, "Oh, she's sick. What is it? Why?"
Do you guys want to head over there now? We can try asking around if anyone else has seen anything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Maybe in a minute, I might be able to meet my daughter's boyfriend if he is here.
You don't want to meet him.
Well, then that's more reason I should meet him. If he's not a good boy, then I'll
Mom,
sick
no.
Draven on him.
He's a good boy. Moon, why would you say that?
I feel like I should also meet him because this is now a potential in-law.
Okay. That's yeah, okay, let me go check and see if he's here. She just kind of walks upstairs and comes back down like 2 minutes later, not even. No, that seems he's out. What is with you?
Too bad. That's too bad that he's not here. He's probably at work, huh?
You know, he speaks highly of you every time.
Really? I think last time
Yes,
I saw him,
really.
he put me in a headlock and gave me a little rustle.
That's just how he is. That's his way of like showing that he cares. Just being, a big brother.
Oh, it felt like assault.
To be fair, I put my arm around your neck to see if you can get out of it, and you said that felt like assault.
Wait,
The
what did I
other
miss
time-
here?
The other time I saw him, he went like this, and he was like, "Oh, 2 for flinching," and then he punched me in the stomach.
You shouldn't have flinched.
You did flinch.
Where does he work?
He works down by the docks.
We're not going down there, Petra. We have more
No,
important things.
no. Yeah, no. I have my own things going. Don't worry.
Listen, Mom. It's not as bad as he's making out to be. That's just their like brother thing. He's a really sweet guy.
Well, then he should, come over for dinner sometime.
I can invite him over. That's fine.
Yes, and I'll have
it's
Moon
foreign.
over.
Okay, I'm okay with that. Just don't be weird about it, Moon, because you're kind of being weird about it right now.
I'm chilling.
Okay, guys, there's like a dog running around killing people. We should.
Wait, has it actually killed people?
No, but I wanted to make it more dramatic so we could leave this very
It
tense
has killed people.
conversation.
No, it's killed
Oh, it has-
people.
It has.
Yeah.
Oh shit! All right, let's get going then.
This is not today. I don't know where that thing is. I haven't. That was weeks ago. So
Well, we
That's
got to
what
start
you-
somewhere.
okay. Well, I guess I'll go back to work. I was just popping over just on the off chance he was here, but it was good to see you, Mom.
Yeah, you
And
too. We should do this
so-
more often.
Run into each other randomly. Yeah, I
Yeah.
would be okay with that. It'd be nice if you stopped by the shop every now and then. I haven't seen you come by.
Hey, we might go do some investigating over there. I'll stop in.
Well, business is doing pretty well. We've really upped production. We're up to 5 hives actually.
What, she just comes over, gives like a big hug. She's like, "I'm so proud of you, sweetie."
Thank you. She gives you a hug back. You know that she is like your most out of all your kids, like normal, just like a normal person.
She
I
is
mean-
named Sarah. Such a
She's
normal
just,
name.
she's just Sarah. She's pretty relaxed most of the time. Just a really normal person.
I mean, we're going that direction now, so
I mean,
you
we
want
can
us to
just
escort?
Okay, yeah, I could take you to my shop. That's fine. Yeah, she kind of heads out the front door. starts walking away. Your older sister Moon stops you. Oh, if there's anything else you need, just please come by and ask. Be safe. Be careful.
Moon will bow. All right. See you soon. Later. Bye.
Bye, and don't forget to be here next time.
Yep. Definitely will. Promise.
Okay. You all head out. You see as you're leaving Hazel that Moon's younger sister's like looking through the window at you as you guys are leaving. Just like the curtains are peaked, but you can see her face staring down.
Draven kind of looks like back up and down, just like Hazel. Come on.
When you turn, you see the curtains close.
What? Was it doing anything?
Yeah, I didn't see anything. What do you think's the best way to punch a dog?
You want to go down.
All right, gotcha.
You want to use your height.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
With how gossipy my family is, what does my family think about Sarah, by the way?
She's fine.
Fine. What about the
She's
on
fine.
again, off again? Is that her, or is that my brother being...
It's mostly your brother.
Okay, that
She's
checks
like
out.
pretty into him. It's mostly your brother that kind of keeps like, I don't know if I can commit to something serious like this. He always puts down to like, oh, my family has to approve of it, and I haven't gotten their, so he does that a lot. It's not really true. Like, no one has really said anything bad, but he uses it as an excuse, But mostly your family's like, yeah, she's fine.
Okay. I keep that to myself.
But yeah, she takes you a bit of ways. It's probably about like a 15-minute walk. Maybe like 20. It's a bit farther from here, just with like how complicated the route is. But she goes to a store called Mind Your Beeswax. Goes in. You can already hear like the buzzing of the bees. There's like candles everywhere on the first floor. It's a very small shop. It's located on like the 5th floor of a building that has like a lot of other things in it. So you kind of have to like wind up to get there. But takes you on in. Smells like overwhelmingly of honey, but it's sweet. It's nice. Well, here we are. Friends and family discount, I guess, if there's anything you want to buy.
On the way here, Moon would actually begin ritual casting Speak with Animals, as we got like probably like 3 minutes away or so.
Okay.
I guess how long does it take to ritual cast?
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Technically, you
I
can do
would've
it
done
while walking, but I'm not going to be a stickler. Not this time.
Not for Speak with Animals. This is
I reserve the right to change my mind in the future case, but
Okay.
yes, you're good.
it's just that I have to sit there for 6 minutes in the shop.
Yeah.
But I will have that up as we go into the shop.
Okay. You have that as you go into the shop, and you just hear "For the Queen!" and bees are fucking buzzing around. They're singing like a sea shanty. We work all day to make the honey.
You can see Moon just starts giggling as he walks inside.
You
Sarah,
good, man?
Bees are so busy, it isn't even funny.
Sorry, I can hear the bees talking. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. You can what?
Did you
Moon,
take something this
didn't
morning?
I can talk
How
to
much
animals.
liquor did you-
No, Sarah. Do your bees ever go outside, or are they kept inside?
Oh no, I just opened the window.
Okay.
Let them out, or they just get to look out the window?
Or they come back. Sometimes they
Okay.
fly out and do a little buzz around, and they always come back. This is their hive. This
So
is the
you just said
colony.
open the window, and I felt like that was.
Well, I don't like pick it up and bring it outside. It's heavy.
No, of course.
You guys don't mind? I'm gonna talk to the bees.
You just go to the swarm of bees.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be like,
They're
"Hey,
singing.
do you guys like the lady right over there, right?" Points to Sarah.
She's all right. She's fine.
All right. Did you see her get attacked a while ago?
Get attacked. Anyone gonna say attacked? Did you get see her get attacked? And just like they start buzzing around.
Like by a dog,
Yes.
a big wolf.
Yeah. Yeah. Big thing.
Did you see where it went at all, or did you guys stay away?
You smell like flowers.
Yes, I do. I'm not a flower, though.
They look dubiously.
Moon taking a step back from the bees. Do you guys know if there's maybe any birds outside anywhere?
Birds. They kind of start swarming.
Okay.
Raven
Sorry.
leads to Petra. What was in that orange juice? I drank a whole carton of it. I'm scared.
Yeah, you just hear Moon. Bzz, 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 bzz.
Sarah, do you know if there's any bird nests nearby at all?
Very possibly.
Could you point one out to me, maybe? I might have seen some stuff.
I mean, I don't know off the top of my head where a bird. I said possibly. I don't keep track of the bird's nest.
Okay. I'll look myself. It's okay. I'm just gonna go outside and try to like wander around and look at the under areas of like shops, you know, where birds might make like a nest.
Okay.
I don't know if there's like any like little trees or something surrounded by fucking like cement or something.
Roll me perception just for bird watching.
I will guidance myself.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 22.
With a 22, you are able to find a bird nest. Give me a second though, because I remember making a note about birds specifically that I'm trying to find. I actually think it was to you. It was with birds in the city. I actually think it was to you, but I don't remember. It was in regard to like wild shape. I think I don't remember what I said though, or where I wrote it down. I got to keep my bird notes better organized. I swear. Anyway, yeah, that's fine. For now, you find the nondescript bird nest. That's totally fine.
Okay. Hey, up there. Is there anyone in there?
You see, looks over. There's a crow, actually.
I would assume this is Vista Heights, that
Mhm.
the animals in this area to some degree have probably been talked to by a member of my circle before. Possibly.
It's possible. It's possible.
Okay. I don't know how weird this is for this particular bird. Can I get an assessment? Can I insight this bird on how weird it is I'm talking to
Insight
it?
check this bird. Yeah, go ahead. Insight check this bird.
It's a 14.
14. May have done this before. Pretty chill about it.
Mm.
So,
Yeah, I was wondering, if you've seen a big dog running around at all.
oh yeah.
Do you know where it goes or where it's from?
Nope. Comes around here sometimes though. Big thing.
Any time of night, a day?
Usually at night.
Night.
It's nice because it gives me food to eat.
Oh. You mean like leftovers?
Yeah.
Does it just run through or does it go through the trash?
No, it's stuck in the trash. No. Trash is mine.
Okay.
Moon, ask about what kind of people the dog attacked.
is there any kind of special person, or like if it's any particular gender of person that this animal attacks, or is it anyone?
Oh. What's gender?
Sex. Sex, male, female, and the others.
How can I tell?
That's a great question. I get asked that a lot. Never mind about that. Hazel, that's a really hard question for a crow to answer.
Well, you went straight to gender. I was thinking more like just, is there any singular identifying factor that's similar among?
Hazel, you can understand this?
Well,
I took a course in college.
Maybe you are magical.
Is there anything like anything that these people have in common that it attacks?
Hasty.
I'm not gonna translate that one, guys. If I gave you something, could you try to see if you could find it?
Maybe. What's in it for me?
What do you want?
You got trash?
I can get you some trash, but do you want...
Now we're talking.
Yes. I could get you, I could get you something shiny, or I can get you something meat or fruits.
Oh.
Oh, fuck. Damn it. Sorry, guys, this crow's a real swindler.
Wait, did you just get bamboozled by a crow?
They're really smart, okay? They're in their stone age. They can use tools.
Well, what does it want?
Something shiny, meat, and some fruit.
I'll flick a silver at the crow.
It literally comes out of the net and like goes down to get the silver. Shiny.
All right. What do we? I can see if I could try to find where it is, but okay. Listen, they're smart, but this is an animal, so it's on what it can accomplish.
Sounds like we could probably just wander the street at night and get attacked.
We could do that as well. I'm not a fan of that.
You've already paid this bird, so I think we should commit to this.
Paid it a silver.
That's still money that you
Plus,
gave to an
listen,
animal, though.
Crows usually move in like a murder, right? So maybe I could try to get it to like ask its friends for help as well.
Yeah, that sounds
And then
like a plan.
Sarah will just need to leave out some trash for the whole gang of crows. Okay,
Yeah,
sounds good.
I'm fine with that. Yeah.
All right. Listen, if you could locate where this animal is for us, and lead us to it, I will give you what I promised. Well, actually, I'll go get you the meat and fruit now. But if you get your whole flock involved, we will get you the whole flock some trash.
How much trash?
How much trash does your daughter have?
She's kind of like she reduce, reuse, recycle, so she actually doesn't have a lot of trash. But we can like just steal trash from the neighbor. They keep them in those cans.
Okay, like 2 cans.
Okay, 2 cans. All right.
Wait, I'm sorry.
I'll see what I can do.
Is that not enough? Can I?
I'll see what I can do. No, that's a lot. I don't believe you could deliver.
Okay, well, I already gave you a coin, so I'll come back with the fruit and the meat, and I'll show you that I'm worth it.
All right, 2 cans.
Can I go buy, like, some fruit and some meat? Probably, it's not even gonna be that much, because it's like, I mean, they have tiny little bellies, so I just need, like, a cut of meat.
Hmm.
And maybe
Yeah,
a cup of blueberries.
The thing with Vista Heights is there's like a shop for everything
Mm.
every like 20 minutes away. Like, and there's another one because it's so densely populated that people just need to travel
know
very
what?
close. So there's a butcher, there's everything.
I'll get a
close by.
sandwich. I'll just get like a sandwich that has like tomato and meat on it.
Ah, nice. Yeah. Okay. Roll. Take off 2 copper for a sandwich.
As we're walking, Draven's like, you know, this group really highballs a lot of people.
What do you mean?
You offered 3,000 gold to the Rat Riders, and now Moon is highballing to. I mean, it's not a lot of trash, but it's a lot of trash to the bird. You know what I mean? I feel like we need to work on our bartering skills.
I don't
Just
know how
between you and
many
me.
are in a murder. Okay, I thought there'd be a lot of birds. I wanted to make sure they all fed.
Yeah, and I lied. I feel like that's where you and me have miscommunication, Draven. Is yeah, I lied.
Yeah, but still, I mean, you're still highballing. You know, even if it's a lie,
It was
That's
an
a-
intentional highball.
God damn it! All right. Draven's just gonna pick up a random like trash can.
Yeah, Hayes will grab one as well.
You come with a sandwich and 2 trash cans, still closed though. Can't give them the gifts too early. Crow's like, all right, okay, that's not bad, not bad. All right, see what I can do.
This crow's gonna give us nothing.
I'll go talk to my friends. We'll find you that thing.
Okay, you can find us at that place that has a bunch of bees in it. You know, point down
Oh,
the
I know
road.
that place. You need to be careful about that place.
Just tap on the window.
All right.
There's a chance he may scam us, but I'm hoping the allure of trash will bring him back.
You
Well,
see the crow flies off.
We didn't give him the goods yet, so you know. I think we've got the. We see we're bartering now. We have gathered the merchandise, and now we wait for him to deliver.
I guess we just wait till either the crow comes back or it hits nighttime, and then we hit plan B, which is just wander around till we get attacked.
Yeah, well, maybe we should start gathering up some trash. Honestly, we could probably clean my family's house. That'd probably get us enough.
We got
Plus
2
we
cans right here.
Wait, where?
Me and Draven grabbed one on the way back from the sandwich stall.
Oh! Suddenly I see that now. Did you steal this? Wait.
We'll take the cans back. I was thinking we just kind of like empty it. You know what I mean? That way
Okay.
it's easy for them to get, and then we'll take them back.
Well, okay, well, we might need to bring that inside. We don't want them to, like, splurge on it before they've done their side of the deal.
We've got the lids on there.
You think a lid will stop a crow?
Might.
Let's stop crow. Even a net will stop a crow.
A tiny net is the death
The
sentence.
Okay, just make sure it's all
Alright.
now secure.
So
Draven
you
puts,
send
like
your
a brick on top.
with your 2 secure trash cans. You send your crow off to find its murder to track down this large dog wolf thing that's been roaming the streets. See what it can get done. I think we're gonna call it there because we got like a lot of moving parts. I think we'll call it there. We didn't even take a break today, so
Yeah.
Cool.
When we done.
yeah, there was no timing. The timing was weird every time, and then suddenly it's been a million years. So goodbye. Love yourself. Love others. Stay hydrated. Treat bees well.
Save the bees.
Save the bees.
They're important. They're important.
Thank you everyone for watching. We got rated a few times. Thank you everyone who has stuck through. Much appreciated. Love yourself, love each other, love animals, stay hydrated. I do just like one-upping Clay every time he does it.
Mine
And
involved
we'll
bees. I think mine was better. Goodbye.
True. You know what? I do apologize. Save the bees, and we'll catch you either next week for episode 7, or we'll catch you Wednesday for
On
the,
the after
talk
show.
The after show, yes.
Also,
Um,
don't tell people that they don't have moms. That's kind of fucked up.
It's super
pretty
fucked up. Super fucked up. Who would do that? Like, why did that even come to a person's head? Anyway, let's get out of here.
Okay.
Goodbye.
See everybody.
Bye.